Rawr! Yarr! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ezek Hydra, and we're going to be talking through in this live stream today the various Games Workshop products available on the Steam sale. While doing so, we're going to be playing this old beauty. I'm going to be leveling up my vampire warband. Just wait for this lady to quit her jibber jabber so we can crack on with discussing what there is. Stone, how you doing, buddy? Work, stream time. What's up, Ratchet? What's up, Doc? So we're going to go ahead and make a warband, and I don't know. Why don't I throw this one over to you guys? What game do you want to talk about first? There's a lot on offer. Bearing in mind, I haven't played all of them, but I would say I have played quite a few. But at first, we're just going to start getting to work with our vampire. So we've got the choice of grey or black here. Well, I think we'll go for grey because he has been dead a while. No choice for models either. You don't really get a lot to do, but you do get to change the colour of your tux. So we could go red, could go purple. I think we'll go for a nice sort of dinner jacket. Look, Vermintide 2 DLC. Oh, is that on offer, Ratchet? What is the cost? Because it was definitely overpriced when it came out. I think not many people would disagree with that. I like the floral arms going on here. That's kind of nice. Does it blend in with your dinner jacket? Yes, it does. Nice. Look at that. Oh, he's got his smoking jacket on. Sexy. Right, I think we need to change the boots. Now, the Beastman DLC wasn't the worst thing in the world. It got some flack for two reasons. One of which was that they changed some core game mechanics, so the blocking system changed, and those that were finding the game quite easy suddenly found it a bit harder, and I think that was a bit of a shock to the system. And as well as that, it was just as expensive as the base game, but it didn't double the content. So I think there's a little bit of flack that was sort of deserved there. Does this guy look appropriate? He looks like he's ready for a ball. DLCs are 33% off. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's still not really cheap, is it? But it's a step in the right direction for the game, at least. I thought the DLC was okay. The Beastmen are finally a bit better balanced. They're in a bit of a better situation. I'd say overall probably at 33% off. Like, you might get a fair bit out of it. It doesn't add a lot in the way of maps, though. That's something else to kind of consider. Yo, what's up, Array? The game is going to be a lot cheaper, and the DLCs are not going to be so much. Basically, they'd rather you buy the game and then spend more on the DLCs. So it's a bit like Mordheim. Goes incredibly cheap for the base game. DLC, not quite so, favourable discount, but it's reasonable. Oh, we got a bow there. Nice. We're going to need that. We could take some axes, we'll take some maces. Right, so we've got some stuff going on here. Content bundles down 55% and includes Beastmen. Okay. Presumably that gives you the other DLCs too. Not a bad one to kick the day off. I mean, Vermintide is one of the better Games Workshop products. I think it's very safe to say. Like, I know some individuals such as one of the infamous members of this chat. Hello, Dewey. Might have a few grudges to bear against old promises of content that was never delivered on the first game. But I think there'll be a fairly high proportion of people that would say that it's definitely one of the better polished products. I think that's kind of difficult to argue with. Let's go grey. Let's go grey here for a little bit. Oh, grey and red, really? Who does that anymore? It's not a thing, really. He wants to match his master. Right, the arm just doesn't fit. There we go, that looks a bit better. Oh, okay, 9 is different on you, and that's a completely different purple to the last one. There we go. Overall, I think it's a good game. Yo, Camille, how you doing, bud? Mordheim, just playing it with your Skaven Warband level 9. Damn, that's a healthy level. That is a healthy level, right? Okay, so we got this guy over there. He's in his purple outfit. Now, the question is, do you go zombies or do you... And we will talk about this game in a mo as well. Yeah, Mordheim's on sale. Pretty much anything Games Workshop's on sale right now. It's, I think, on the same price that it is now on CD Keys, but Mordheim DLC is on offer too. Pretty much anything Games Workshop's on offer currently. So we're going to have a good old natter now. Mechanicus. Let's go Mechanicus next, because I think Mechanicus is underrated, and I think it lost a lot of its momentum thanks to the beginning blunders of difficulty and balance, because the game was too easy when it first came out, and that was kind of a problem, I think, for many. Now these guys do have 40% dodge, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for 2 axes. Look at that. That looks so goofy. It has since seen some massive improvements. No doubt about it. It's seen some really big improvements. It's now got loads of customization in terms of balancing. Let's go for a great hammer here, because why not? And I think my leader, I'm not going to have a spear on him. We'll go for an axe. There we go. And we'll go for a bow in the offhand, just in case. Yeah, that looks all right. Looks all right to me. Let's head out in the campaign. Mechanicus has also got its DLC, giving you some new enemies. The DLC, I mean, it adds a few bits and bobs. It's not too bad. It's also not too expensive. I thought it was fairly reasonable. It's not necessarily necessary to enjoy the game. Oh, that's a question, Charles. Okay, so very simple answer to that of would you rather get Space Hulk, Deathwing or Mechanicus is, are you going to be playing it with friends? Because in my humble opinion anyway, Space Hulk Deathwing is best enjoyed with friends, whereas if you compare that to Mechanicus, you can play that on your own all day, every day. So that's what I would ask you. If you're going to be playing on your own, the AI in Deathwing's pretty bad, and the game will become repetitive very quickly. It's helped a little bit by the fact that there is online multiplayer, but it's not the easiest game to get a match in anymore. It's quite a small player base. I think most people did Ratchet. Most people would say that Deathwing was boring. I think the criteria for me to make the game interesting was twofold. Firstly, you have to play it on a higher difficulty. The base difficulty doesn't make the core gameplay interesting and exciting. It just doesn't do it. So that's a bit of an issue. And then you need to play with friends. That's number 2, because, well, the AI sucks. And number 3, you need to turn friendly fire off. You need to turn friendly fire and vulnerability off. So basically you're turning friendly fire on, and you need to be able to kill your teammates, because that is the only way the game becomes remotely challenging. Once you've done all 3 of those things, I think the game's really good. I think it's got a healthy amount of difficulty to it, and I think it's quite a bit of fun to play with friends. Yeah, friendly fire technically switched on. I think it's all right. But if you skip one of those elements, I think the game's dull. That's my opinion. It's got better since they've added new elements that you can basically kind of grind out. So now you can level up and, oh, what the hell are you doing down here? Okay, that's fine. You can just run this way and run that way, run this way. I think you can jump down here. Yep. Okay, well, you jump down there next turn. Can I cross here anywhere? No, I can't. Okay. Now, as the enemies go, yeah, there won't be a Space Marine 2 ever, sadly. Yeah, Deathwing did look good aesthetically, it did. And you've got new items to grind out in it, but again, unless you've got 4 friends to play it with, it's not worth it. I think Mechanicus will do you better. But it's also worth considering, do you even like turn-based games? Do you like XCOM style games? Now's a good time to talk about Mechanicus, I think, because Mechanicus is it's not an XCOM game, so it will be referred to as an XCOM game like constantly, but it's not. It's just not. It is. The thing that makes it completely different is it's not so much about mitigating percentages. It's not about accounting for the fact that you can never have a 100% hit rate, whereas something like this is, and Blood Bowl is. Like, things will go wrong in Blood Bowl. Your job as a player is to try and account for that and mitigate it. Mechanicus, you can have a 100% hit rate all the time. It's a bit like Mutant Year Zero. You will guarantee you hit, in fact, because you always hit when you're aiming for people. So the difficulty comes from using tools in the right situations instead. And in that sense, it's very, very different. It's more like a puzzle game than anything else. At least that's how I would describe it. I think that the 2 types of games are similar in camera angle, and people that enjoy one may enjoy the other. But I would say that there are some notable differences. I love a bit of poison in my life. There are notable differences between XCOM and that. Now it's got some customization in terms of difficulty. I do think it's in a much better place than it used to be. And I think the reviews for Mechanicus probably don't adequately paint a well, I think they don't paint an accurate picture of it, basically. How's it going, Clay? I have no idea on Valrak's game what's happening with that. I'm completely out of the loop. I haven't looked into it in yonks. I haven't talked to him about it. I haven't the foggiest. Haven't spoken to Valrak in a long time. Chatted to him on a couple of occasions back when I was covering Martyr, and I think I was a budding YouTuber. Now look at me. I'm a casual streamer that can barely hold on to a semi-regular schedule. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Idiot sandwich. But yeah, having a clue. Chaos Bane, yeah, Chaos Bane's on sale as well. Let's move on to Chaos Bane. Chaos Bane is 50% off, so it's £20 or $20, I think. Probably £20, so it might be $25. I don't know. But anyway, it's getting better slowly. It's got a long way to go before it becomes a competent ARPG. I think it depends on which lens you're going to review the game from. If you're reviewing it from ARPG sort of standards, and you're comparing it to other ARPG titles, it will fall on its face through lack of content, lack of gear diversity, lack of build diversity, lack of combat complexity. It doesn't tick all of the boxes. It does not. However, I think if you think of it as a couch co-op hack and slash that you're playing through with a friend,
a new round has
I think there is some room for you to say, okay, this game's actually not terrible. It's not the best, but there's not many couch co-op hack and slash Games Workshop games out there, and I think it did an okay game. I think the gameplay's fairly polished and smooth. Some may disagree. I think it did all right. I'm going to hang here for a sec because I have no idea where this enemy warband is. Where's the weird stone here? So we've got a little bit hanging around. Got one there, one here and one here. We'll put some tags on them just to investigate. So tiny one, nothing worth picking up there. Right, we've already looted that. So any moment now we're going to have someone waddle down the stairs. There we go. 2 leagues are coming already. Here you thought I was playing Mechanicus. I'm sorry there, Duck. I'm sorry this is not quite Mechanicus. Oh, hello. Okay, so I've got a sneaky man coming this way. Question is, do I wait here on Overwatch or do I move forward? I think I'll wait here and I'll go on Overwatch because he's about to have a go. I don't want to go forward and expose myself. Giggity. That'll be a few to get us started. Old stream then on Steam. Old stream on Steam? You've lost me. Overwatch is the I win button in Mordheim. It is very, very helpful, yeah. If you can remove enemy strategic points or if you can just walk on traps like that, very, very helpful. So we're going to get our... No, just outside of range. Fine. Fine, I have a cunning plan for you. That's a leader too, so that's handy. So my hero is going to shoot, then reload, then wait. And hopefully he won't be able to make it into combat. But I do have a cunning plan. And he shouldn't be able to climb up. Fingers crossed. Oh! Oh, sorry, Sith, you were watching my Mechanicus stream on Steam. You'd rather see Mordheim. Sorry, I'm with you, buddy, I'm with you. Yes, I did that. They kindly approached me and asked me to do that for their Steam channel. Are they playing it now, or is it just sort of archived on there? I wonder. It wasn't a bad showcase, I thought. We gave it a fair whack, we gave it a fair bash, and we, you know, I thought I was fairly honest about it. We'll go for a dodge stance. So we have a 2/3 chance of missing one of his hits out of his 2. So what game should we move on to now? We've covered a bit of Gladius. We haven't talked about Gladius yet, have we? Gladius is an interesting one, you know, because I like the game, and I wanted to play it more, and I think it's okay. They're still making content for it. It's a 2-man studio, so it's not a big budget game. It's a 4X game that's kind of bare bones because it's lumped into the same category as Civ, but it's nothing like Civ in terms of complexity and depth. So it will let you down if you walk in there expecting to sort of rock up and have all of these strategic options to you. Like, it's just not going to happen. Right, I'm going to have to actually go here, aren't I? I will go Overwatch stance. So the aim is to shoot him before he can climb up here. And 1, 2, 3, and ambush. Dawn of War 2 League, maybe JMO, but we've got 2 running already. I can't honestly say I can cope with many more right now. I think if we were to go with a league, another league, my money would probably be on a Dawn of 1 tournament. That would probably be what I would shoot for. Because Dawn of War 1 is a glorious game. I think you can have observers in it as well. For me, that would be a winner. So I'm going to actually rock down here, and I'll go in Overwatch here. The reason is we should be able to, with the 2 Overwatch stances, prevent him going anywhere. There we go. So he's decided to run away. Sadly, that guy's out of range. I'm very disappointed. So he looks like he's going to go there and try and climb up. This is where you take advantage of the enemy AI, because they're a bit dumb. Yeah. Okay, and he just decides to randomly pick up some stones in front of me. Good stuff. You'd be so bad at Dawn of War 1 because you play with the Ultimate Apocalypse mod all the time. You know what? I've never actually tried it. Fortunately, the dodge saves our life, and because he charged, and we have a 2-handed weapon, damn. So he's got some more diseases. How's it? Whoa! Hang on a second. We need to call a doctor here. He's kind of got an arrow sticking out of his head. Right. Somebody call a doctor. This is not cool. Damn. Ouch. They don't make men like that anymore, do they? Like back in Mordheim, an arrow through the eye and out the back of your skull. Like, who even needs a brain? Wow. Right, Martyr and Prophecy. Let's move on to them. No, let's finish Gladius, because I've not been fair to Gladius. Gladius has an interesting amount of depth still for a turn-based game, and I think you could have a bit of fun playing some skirmishes against some friends in it. Like, it's a fairly good game. If you could pick up Civ for the same amount, you'll get so many more hours out of Civ. But Civ isn't Games Workshop, so if you love Games Workshop, you love seeing the units, and it makes you happy to see that, you know, Gladius brings that to the table. But in terms of gameplay, there's not a lot of competition, really. Come on, man. Come on. This is why you need to mob guys in this game, because, like, this ain't enough. Oh, great. And he's got the wrong weapon out. That's fine. So we'll switch weapon. I'm rocking a single-hander, so as long as I don't charge, I still get to attack twice. Failed his terror test. Alright, there we go. The Undead Warband. Yeah, I like Undead in this. There we go. At least the vampire did some work. Right. While we're here, we'll looty and booty him. Thanks for the weird stone, mate. Right. Oh, I guess we could probably pick up a halberd too. Halberds are nice to have. Halberds are very nice to have. Go on then.
Objectives updated.
Right. JMO, your favourite. We'll cover Dawn of War in a mo. I'm afraid I'm going to be the odd one out and say that I wasn't a fan of Dawn of War 2. Yo, what's up, Mojo? How's it going, bud? Why do you keep changing your name every 5 minutes? How am I supposed to keep up? So I'm very curious why this guy's not bringing in any reinforcements. Got one stone over there. We've got a cluster down here, so maybe we want to rock through here and down there. So that's what we'll do. We'll rock on over this way. I'll tell you what, actually. No, I can't loot him. My pants are full. I have stashed all of the weird stone in my pants. Blood Bowl 2 is cheap. Yep, Tommy D. Right, Gladius. Anything left to say on Gladius? I don't think so right now. I think that's pretty much everything I would want to say. It's good. I like it. It's not the best, but it's all right, and it's quite smooth for two people playing. It's all right. You can have a bit of fun every now and again. It's quite casual, I would say. Quite casual. Probably takes some skill, but it's not a game that I would say you're going to be playing long term. Not like Total War Warhammer 2, which I think is a reasonable one to move to after Gladius, because it's got the turn-based campaign system. So there's a little bit of overlap between the two, but it's very different to a 4X game. It's good. I mean, if you should be familiar with Total War Warhammer, really, because it is just such a big name. The studio's huge. They've made an absolute ginormous quantity of products, and you know they for the most part deliver. I'd say not all of their factions have been as fun to play as others, but the game is just good. It's just a good, solid game. You can get hundreds of hours out of it. I think you can pick up the second Total War Warhammer for like £12 now, £13. Yeah, you won't have all the factions, but that doesn't mean you can't kill them, which is cool. Very cool, in fact. That's one of the things I like about it. You can play against all of the factions. It's just a case of, well, I want to play this one now, so I'll buy this one. It does work out to be quite expensive, but I see the game as being kind of in line with, say, a MOBA or something like that, where if you're playing it long term and you're not having to shed out for some sort of subscription model, then is £13 every 4 months that, or 3 months, that bad? I'm okay with it, but experiences may differ. Right, you need to find out which stream is the best to watch my show on. YouTube seems to be the one to follow. You got choices, Sith. You got choices. That's all I'll say. Like I try and cater to all. Wow, they really have spawned like the middle of nowhere. Aha! I see one. Right, 3 of my guys are about to get a go. So, oh, okay. It would have been nice to engage there. Sadly, I can't. Skirmish after the fight, Doc? Maybe. I might have to make it a friendly one because this is a warband. I'm actually hoping to level. But yeah, sure, I'll play you afterwards. We'll do a friendly. We'll do a friendly. Right, 1, 2, and no. Okay. So I'm gonna be shot in a moment, and that doesn't look like a really great cluster over there. Right. So what we'll do, we should be able to get to a point to shoot. Well, that sucks. What's my range? I have no range, basically. Oh, back here. Back there. So, right, so where's his other guys? He's down here. I don't want to give him another free shot again. Can I go this way? No, this is the worst point to reset your movement because I can go here. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Fine. Overwatch. Might as well set him on Overwatch. Right, more chatting than Twitch. Which warband do I prefer? Oh, which warband do I prefer in this? I like all of them. I really do. I don't think there's one that's really a lot better than the others. In terms of visuals, I think they're all a bit janky, so that's cool. Humans look the nicest. I love range black powder weapons, but then once I get wrecked once or twice, I'm more than happy to use something else. So I couldn't really pick. So Total War. I mean, Total War's a safe bet. You can't go wrong with Total War, even if you hate real time, even if you hate turn-based. I think it's one of those that's going to appeal to a lot of players anyway. Is that a player down there? I can't quite see. No, not quite. Right. I will go for the charge here. Not an amazing hit chance, but he didn't have dodge activated. He is surprised, and he's got a disease. So he can disengage, but that should prevent him. Nice, especially with that. He's not going to be able to reload and do anything now, so he'll be stuck. Just about there. Perfect. Right. My vampire's about to go. Let's move on to Mordheim, seeing as we're here. I mean, from Total War to Mordheim, I think the two are completely different, but it's probably worth talking about it. Yeah, Laura's just asking about Mordheim. You've been about to buy it several times. Mixed reviews kind of puts you off. It depends, my friend, if you can accept it with its jank. If you can't accept the jank, you won't like it. You have to embrace it. You have to love and embrace the fact that this game has things wrong with it. It's not perfect. The AI is not great. The game will randomly beat you up as a means to make it more challenging. But lots of people have put 200 to 300 hours into it. And I think that's says something, at least. It is possible to enjoy this game. I think if you're watching this and thinking, hey, I could do that, then it's all right. But there are flaws to the game. The flaws, as I see it, are and this is a fairly big one, the AI is both pretty abusable and pretty dumb at the same time. Like, it is very possible to really take advantage of the AI. But at the same time, as Dewey's currently finding out it takes a little while to learn what they're going to do. Like, for example, they will always, and I mean always, go for your weakest unit. So you can take advantage of that. So, hang on one sec. Where is he? Is he still alive? No, he's dead. Right. Young blood's down that way, so we should probably walk this way. We'll go dodge. But I like it. I think it's possible to enjoy this game. I mean, this game costs like £3.50. I think if you get 5 to 10 hours out of playing it before you get frustrated and leave, I think it's done its job. I think it's done fine. Not everyone will agree, but that's how I see it, at least. Like, the other thing is it is RNG focused.
Objectives updated.
The dice will sometimes feel like they're going to kill you, and if you absolutely detest that type of game, that will trigger you. So it depends if you get triggered by what will appear to be very unfair dice sometimes, and it will fairly often just give you a walloping. And that will move us to criticism number 2. The game intermittently punishes you as a means to make it more difficult. So like every now and again you will just get wrecked by a mission and there's nothing you can do about it. And that is that's how Mordheim works. Sometimes you will just have members die despite the fact you did nothing wrong. Oh, and they left. Sad face. Thing is, you played tabletop Mordheim. Does it capture the feel? A bit. I'd say it does a bit. I mean, considering how old this game is, I think it did all right. I think it's done all right. There's also other criticisms of like, well, you've only included a couple of the damn factions. Well, it's a lie. I think there's 6 or 7.
Only those who have transcended such pathetic limit.
Right, so where should we go on to this? Blood Bowl? I think Blood Bowl after this is... Blood Bowl highlights a lot of things that this game could have done better, which I think is why it's kind of neat to compare the two. I'll set up a PvP in just a moment, Dewey. Blood Bowl made multiplayer easy, whereas this game, you have to do all the work yourself, which is why we have a league in this. And on that note, Loris, if you want to join a league for this, pick up the game for £3.50, join a league, play with us. We're setting up a league that starts this weekend. Going to play 2 PvP matches per week and 2 PvE, and I think it will be an absolute blast. It might not be for everyone, but we're going to be modifying some of the game files, and I'll be giving people the new database file to make the game a little more friendly for PvP play. But Blood Bowl has a league system that's very, very easy to get into. Very easy. This has the opposite. You can create games of a dead player base, which really isn't that helpful. Let's try and invite Dewey, get him in here, and we'll do a PvP. There we go. Hopefully his Warband rating fits. This is pretty much a new team from me, so... they included the core Warbands from one Mordheim book. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't included the Dwarfs, the Orcs. They haven't included Marienburg. They have Reichland, though, so they don't have all the human variants. Obviously, there's no Beastmen. There's... Yeah, Mordheim League is... If you're not in our Discord, guys, you really should be. Nightbot has just literally pasted a link there. Yeah, there is a lot they haven't included in... Yeah, pretty much. Is Dewey joined? I think it flashed up with something, but send him another one. Starts on Sunday. Yeah, exactly. We're starting... It doesn't mean you have to play this Sunday, but Sunday is the beginning of the week of the first round. So that's when it all kicks off. Auto deploy on. Going to go random. We're going to go route threshold 35. We're going to go for turn timer. Backtracking down to 1. We're putting backtracking on, Dewey, because we're going to practice for the tournament. Right, Dewey needs another one. Another invite. What's going on? Yeah. Disconnecting from the neighbour's router. Indeed, starting to use his own internet. Right, there we go. I'll send him another one in a minute. I draw a limit at 5. I feel that's a reasonable limit. He'll come in here any second. Is it PvE first and PvP? Or are we playing the PvP game first? We're going to be playing the PvP game first, Chris. So we're going to be playing each other for a round with a fresh warband. You're allowed to use stuff from the shop. You're allowed to use mercenaries and all of that. But first round against other people, and then a PvE round to basically recover. If someone gets injured from the first round, you're just going to have to use a sub. Or just hope they don't get injured again, because while they've got open wounds, they're pretty susceptible to getting wrecked. Are you joining, Dewey? Yeah, no veteran perks allowed. We may, for some of the underdogs that are doing badly, give them some extra perks. Okay, he needs another invite due to technical difficulties. What is going on, Dewey? If not, I'll go and play another PvE game and then I'll get you in. So, back to Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl's obviously made multiplayer far easier, and that's why it still has a community, although I think Blood Bowl, even the tabletop, has a bigger community than Mordheim this, because it's easier to adapt Blood Bowl into tabletop than it is this. Definitely. Because you just one-to-one copy the rules and it works. This has had to make certain compromises and adaptations, turn it into a D100 system, and yeah. Any view on any mention of Arch Warhammer leading to banned from Warhammer 40k lore Reddit? Can you rephrase it? Do you mean ban? Was he banned from Warhammer 40k lore? And if so, why? Because I don't know. And why does he want to ban 40k lore Reddit? I have no idea on this, Captain, I'm afraid. I've no... First I've ever heard of it, so I can't really say I have any opinion on it because I don't quite know what's going on. Right, I might need to go next day, so I'll try again.
Has been requested.
I'll try again. Maybe that would be why. Skirmish, but it was only an exhibition, wasn't it? So we'll try one more time, Dewey. If you don't get in, I'm jumping in PvE. 20 seconds. Even mention of Arch Warhammer gets you a ban. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know. So basically, they're just banning him because of his associations. It's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, yeah, that would have been Dewey, I think, because I hadn't skipped to the next day. So a little note for you guys in this, and this kind of highlights one of the issues with this game and the fact that a lot of the stuff's not really that ergonomic, is Dewey couldn't join me then because I hadn't skipped to the next day. So that was technically my fault, but at no point did I get any reminder on screen that it was my fault. So that's a thing. Right, launch mission, let's go. Right, I don't know. I'd say it's a very quick summary on that. I'd say people have the right to free speech, and people have the right to ban others from places that they don't like. You don't have a right to be in a Reddit, as far as I'm aware. So if they want to distance themselves from something, I can't see any reason to stop them. Although then if other people wanted to boycott them for being like that, then that's probably what will happen. So I don't know, it's a cascading mess of events, but I don't know really. I don't know anything about his current political associations or affiliations. He hangs out with Sargon and V a bit, but I don't see any reason to hold that against him. Probably the opposite. I don't know. No idea. Right, let's have a little see. Yeah, I would rather see Reddit not ban people for such things as a personal preference. But I guess it probably depends on more stuff than I'm aware of. So I don't know. Yeah, generally if you've got... Oh, what's going on here? Is it me or is he right next to me? Oh, hello. I hope I've got more range than you. I don't really want to be shot. Anyway, let's go back to reviews. No drama. Just because, quite frankly, it's a Thursday evening, and I don't really care. We're here to talk about Games Workshop games. We've got good stuff to do. Draper, this is Mordheim, which I'm currently playing and chilling and doing some PvP with. So we're showing off the game in all of its glory. And who should we get shot? Basically, who should we get shot? I can go forward here. Yeah, I think what we'll do... Right, we'll go forward with this guy and get him hit. This is going to hurt, most likely, yep. But this allows my vampire now to advance on him. Oh, bullshit, are you not in range? Okay, so I'm basically going to engage here, which is exactly what you shouldn't do in a normal game. But I do have a few guys to engage with, and we're going to see how much damage we can do. But bearing in mind, all of his guys are in range, mine aren't. So I'm in a whole heap of trouble here. I have only 3 aggressive pips here, so I should probably not charge. Terror test success, that's unfortunate. He doesn't have a dodge stance currently, so that's good for me. And I have enough to do a defensive stance, so that's good. Great work with the Pirates of Bogan. Glad you like it, bud. Had a lot less views this time, actually. It's been a bit unusual. So now our vampire's going to get charged. Now, this is basically a little bit of a lesson in what not to do in this game. So we'll go back to reviewing stuff in a moment. Yeah, there is an undead faction. That's what I'm playing currently. There are humans, there are Skaven, there is undead, there's Sisters of Battle, there are Skaven, and there are Chaos. I think there's 6 in total. And Witch Hunters too. Thank you, Ratchet. Right, okay, so this is a bit of a lesson on what not to do, which is charge in there and get yourself into all sorts of trouble. What I should have done is actually manoeuvred my guys away from his line of sight, where he couldn't dogpile me. Because he's going to have this guy engage my hero, and then you can see his other captain there at the end of the turn going to engage too, and I don't have much to prevent him. Yeah, no blibbery funds. We're playing tournament rules here, do we? DLC Mercenary Heroes, indeed. And it is on offer too. Oh dear. Right, so I can disengage with this guy, but he's in a lot of trouble. This is an example of a game that's going to be going downhill horrendously fast. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can go just about round here and not in range. Well, that sucks. I can go here and go on ambush, though. Right, disengage. Right, so we'll go 3, 4, 5. We'll go here and we'll go on... No, I didn't want to shoot that. Ah, damn it, I wanted to go on Overwatch. So that's not very good. Now I'm stuck out in the open. Right. So this guy could go round the back of here. Probably make it up there. Ah, he's got a man here. Right. I need him to go join in the main melee. The main fray. I think he actually... You know what? Oh, that's why I can't do it. I don't have a full amount of action economy. I was surprised. So this is quite a low chance, but because I was surprised, I'm going to get Shrek'd. Out the open with my trousers going. That's right, Toomey. That's right. So what should we move on to next, other than watching my hero get absolutely murdered? Fortunately, a miss is very, very helpful. We talked a bit... we haven't finished Blood Bowl yet. Blood Bowl is decent. PvP community still there. Waiting time for a game is about 3 minutes. It's a complex game, though. It's complex, requires quite a bit of thinking. There's a learning curve involved as well. It's not something you can pick up straight away. I played it for 2 weeks really intensively. And I'm getting there, but I've got a long, long way to go. A long, long way to go. So... I think it's a long-term investment game personally. I don't think it's such a casual game, but I think it's really, really good. So again, this is an exercise in what not to do, and I did say that as I was starting. I'm not just making up for my own stupidity here. We could have gone around the back and actually engaged me. My leader's basically dead now. Dice in Blood Bowl will break your heart. Games long. Yeah, Captain, that's a really good point. So, games of Blood Bowl last about an hour to an hour and a half. And that is long. That is a long-ass time. Right, so this guy's going to have a pretty decent dodge chance, 50%. But I need to kill him, because if I don't kill him, my leader is guaranteed dead. So unless I can take him down, I'm absolutely shafted. Dodge failed. Disease carrier, vengeance. Okay, that's sort of good. Okay, Warhammer Steam Sale can finally buy the Vampire Coast. I like Vampire Coast. Yeah, so Blood Bowl, really good, long-ass games, though. Like, you cannot sit down and play it when tea's ready in half an hour. It's one of those, like, Mum, I need 5 more minutes, and then an hour later you're still playing type of games, which is not handy, unless you're playing the PvE campaign. But if you're buying Blood Bowl and you're not playing against other players, I'm not quite sure why you're doing that. That's just my view. Right, so I should probably ambush this guy because it's his turn next. And I don't want him to get the charge on me. And I want to be in a defensive stance. So this was, for me, the most efficient thing to do. Yeah, Blood Bowl could be a frustrating game. Okay, that's reasonable. That's better than if he charged me. Parry, unfortunately, failed. Right, now it's my archer to go. And I can go in and force the all-alone check here, which I think is the smartest thing to do. So what I'll do here is go here, force the all-alone, even though I don't have a melee weapon equipped. Right, 1, 2, 3. No, no. Right, that's what I need. I need this KO. That's huge. That's so huge. Oh my god, this is huge. He nearly got me as well. It's all because my vampire lived, which is, that's actually forced to, yeah, wow. Oh my god, wow. How the hell did we win that? Oh wow, that was incredible. I can't believe we won that.
It is by deed that loyalty to Count Vlad is made.
That's the problem with
manifest.
early game, is you kill the leader, you take the idol, they'll root. Like,
when the legions of Sylvain,
I might even go in the database file and change how much morale you lose when you lose an idol, because that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's crack on with a bit more campaign, so I want to level these guys up. Right, let's see what missions we can get. We can get a brutal. Don't want to be scattered randomly, though. That's a bad idea. Right. Dude, I know, but that would... Oh, Jesus. Let's do a deadly mission. Let's show you a deadly mission and get absolutely wrecked. This is going to go terribly, by the way. Like, this guy, his warband is going to kill me in one hit. It won't be one hit, but it's going to be tough. But yeah, that was an example of what not to do. The only thing that saved me there was the fact that my vampire survived that long, which he might not have. And why was that? Well, basically because his leader had a single-handed weapon. If he had a double-handed weapon, I think I would have lost. He went for the higher dodge chance, but of course he was unlucky and didn't get the dodge. So yeah, that was really jammy of me, basically. I think RNG had a lot to do with that. Right. There we go. Yeah, I know, Sith. I know. What's going on? What goes into an undead team? Vampires, ghouls, zombies, thralls. You got some ladies that keep you company afterwards. They're a bit more attractive than me. And some other stuff too. Oh, I'm glad he's going first everywhere. Be very careful of Skaven. Vampires, ghouls, zombies, crypt horrors, necromancers, thralls. There's a few things. Crypt horrors, yes, you get crypt horrors. So what are we moving on to next? Oh, Danny, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Been reading through the the Enemy Within Warhammer Fantasy book that's just come out. Absolutely nailed it. I love the artwork in it. Looks amazing. So what game are we on now? We talked about Blood Bowl 2. Deathwing we've had a talk about. We've talked about Gladius. We've talked about... what do we have left to talk about? Let's bring up Steam while this is happening. Can't believe I won that. Warhammer on Age of Reckoning. It's not Age of Reckoning. Warhammer Underworld Online is coming out in the not too distant future. We don't know when though, but it's still a little ways away. I guess you could go out and buy the old Space Marine games, £5. Like the campaign's all right. I personally think the game was a bit overrated. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I think it was all right. Not a bad game. Now, when playing against Skaven, do not advance too fast or too far, because you will get murdered. Each warband will spawn in a wide arc. Right, we're going to go here. Battlefleet Gothic. Yes, Tala, that's a good one to cover. Okay, Battlefleet Gothic. Campaign could be seen as a long-term investment. Pretty decent structure to it. Personally, didn't think it was as interesting as Total War Warhammer 2. I think that kind of goes without saying. The customization they took away from the first game, they kind of reintroduced a bit, and that helps. I was in it for the multiplayer, which I thought was pretty okay, but the decisions in designing the game, and it's not necessarily the fault of the developers, I think it's more the fault of the tabletop adaptation that they've done, and they have to do, to be fair. They can't just bodge stuff out of thin air. It's got to be true to the IP. But I don't think it lent itself to a video game as well as some other things have. I liked Gothic though. I mean, it was a channel. It was a game that did great for this channel in terms of views, and I think that really spoke to the level of appeal that it had. Although I do think people like Total Biscuit, etc., really helped popularise the game, which hasn't necessarily been the case for a lot of other recent Games Workshop products. But that was, I think, a decent product. Multiplayer, a bit long and hard to get a game now, but there is like an influx of players, or has been recently, so there's more people playing it. I like it. I can't see myself playing the multiplayer again anytime soon, because I don't see any reason the player base is going to jump up, unless there were some pretty drastic changes, which is a shame, because I said since day one, if that game had a replay system, I would have happily done a cast of that game every single day, just like Turin does for Total War Warhammer, because A, it's easy content to make for a content producer. You press play, you click record, and you do it. It's great. But they never got a replay system in, unfortunately, and for me that was pretty much the deal breaker there. So if I go here, so he's already had his turn. This is deadly though, so I'm going to go there. I'll go on dodge stance. The shield's not really helping me that much here because I'm not using the parry stance, and it gives you 10% parry, so you know that's kind of not a factor. Hang about, have I got lost? Yeah, I thought I had. This way. There we go. You're a Total War fanboy. Honestly, you think Total War Warhammer is one of the best games you've ever played? Yeah, I think it's hard to beat. Vermintide. Let's talk about Vermintide. Vermintide is nothing like Left 4 Dead, although it constantly gets compared to it. Left 4 Dead was primarily a test of how well a team can work together and stick together and react by shooting specials off of you. The Vermintide builds on that a lot by introducing a combat system that actually involves some skill rather than just point and click. You have to have reactions, you have to be able to time stuff well, you have to be able to learn enemy kind of movement patterns. There's a lot more to the game. A lot more to it. And that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. Because it's made it... oh, it's all good, Silver. It's all good. We'll go on Overwatch here, so we hopefully deny one of their charges. it's a good game, but it has potential, in my opinion, to become a little limited by skill. And if you're a try-harder, I think there's a bit of potential to get a bit peeved with that. As an example, and again, this is only personal experience, get away with the... Hopefully that's his ambush stance there. Yes, that's perfect. Perfect, because that denies him his shot. We can use a henchman to go and absorb it, probably the zombie. That's good. I do think it's really good though. Vermintide is really good, and you can get a lot of hours out of it. So I would wholeheartedly recommend it. But I think some players that are determined to complete a game at its highest setting will find it's bloody difficult to do that, because you need a team that's really, really on point and on the ball rather. And that's kind of hard to achieve in that game. Like, doing Legendary with a random group is hard enough. Doing it on Cataclysm, like, you need people that are very good at the game, very experienced. And that's great, because the game caters to that. But if you're like me, you might end up getting a bit salty, the fact that you're not quite good enough. But how in Fraggle Rock can you see me there, sunshine? And thanks for doing 50 damage. Right. Terror test success. Well then, I'm going to have to chop you up, aren't I? Unfortunately, the enemy team are doing a whopping amount of bonus damage here. Yeah, trying to do it solo. Good luck with that. You're a madman. But it is good. It is good. Right, let's go. Let's try with it. And get myself covered in warp dust straight away. Right, so I need to cover... I need to get him down. But I've also got reinforcements coming in the back. He can't do anything else, so we're going to... I can go here on ambush, which at least protects my leader from getting hit again. Right. So if I go here, what I can do is shoot, reload, and go on Overwatch. Although, it is kind of tempting to shoot him again. Overwatch is better, because I might be able to deny him a dodge stance. Yeah, that is a pretty decent component of that game. The fact that only one person needs a DLC to be able to play it, it's really cool. Ah, excellent. I've got a tiny little slither here I can engage on. Nice. So he's got Disease Carrier. I've got my random bucks here to engage with the enemy. Let's see what his hero's about to do. Right, so that should be 3 pips of movement gone, meaning he's got 3 more. Right, so he's going for my guy that has the lowest amount of HP. Fortunately, that's not the vampire, which is good. That's perfect. Deadly missions suck. Vampire up next, that's huge. He goes before his hero, that's really big. So then I probably want to engage his leader and try and... Well, let's see what we can do here first. So 78. Okay, that's big. I've got enough movement so I can afford to go in here, loot him. Oh, yes. That's glorious. Please don't take more damage. Okay, that kind of sucks. Always be wary that you might take more damage. So I'm going to go just here. Nice, he failed the terror. That's really big. Oh dear. So if he attacks me next turn here, I'm in a whole heap of trouble. Because he'll probably kill me in one hit. But he doesn't have the best weapon. So he's got Disease Carrier. I can't remember what that does, actually. Ranged Resist. No, that's not it. What's Disease Carrier? Oh, I don't know. Right. But we managed to dent their morale a bit, at least. Right, Jason, Twitch is trying the solo thing. Can't find a pug for it. Oh dear. Okay, that's a relief. That's a big relief. The reason he did that is because he can't get to... Oh no. That's just saved my leader. That has just actually saved his bacon there. Right, so I don't think I can actually get round the back. I can go in here. So this guy is now forming a protective butt plug for me. Oh dear. Or a zombie plug, as the case may be. Do I still have some? Yes, I can do parry stance. Right, now it's time to shoot some stuff. Right, shoot you. No, thank you. 57. We'll aim. Yeah, we need to take him down. Absolute top priority. If we take him down, there is a small chance he'll rout. Or root. I have no idea how to pronounce this form of... No! Right. Okay, so I want to engage you. Force you to take an all-alone test. Okay, that's big. If he passes it, I'm in for a world of pain. Because my leader will probably crumble. -5 initiative or +3 crit resist. That's good. Oh, nice! Oh, that is so big. That's basically denied him a turn. That's really good. Although that guy could still attack my vamp. And as he's dual wielding, I could die. If he had a single-handed weapon, I'd be in a much better place. You see how much a single-handed weapon does? Not a lot. He's going to hurt his ghouls with the globe. Does he have a globe? These leadership tests have been an absolute lifesaver. Right. Why is this extra attack occurring? Is this the weird stone that I took? Dodge. Right, there we go. This is looking all right. Right, we've got other games to cover in a second, but first, I've got a sneaky rat to kill. So that's going to bodge his initiative, you say? Right. I think it's possible that he won't actually fail the route here. How's it going, everyone in chat, by the way? We'll start talking about more Games Workshop products in a moment. We've covered quite a few of them already. Happy with that. 59, 79 there, that's better. Deadly is tough. But we're doing all right. We've managed to abuse him a little bit, and that's worked in our favour. Oh, he always misses the 50s. The 50-50s, he's not that reliable for. Right, has he rolled his dodge? So I could charge him, and that will kill. I'll have a fair chance to kill. Ah, damn it. It's a risk of charging. It's -10% chance to hit. So you take that gamble of, do I want to hit or not? But he has an all-alone test to pass.
A new round has started.
Nice, he failed. Once he's running away. Yeah, that was pretty much all down to terror tests. Otherwise, I would have got absolutely shreked in that. So we got 2 clusters from that. 4 shards. We did pretty good, actually. Your performance has something. Well done for the vampires.
Demonstrate your loyalty and enjoy the favor
Doc,
of the
I know,
Von
man.
Park.
That match was really lucky, Doc.
Outstanding.
It was. I don't know. Oh, wow, I've got skill points already. So this also was very jammy. This warband seems to be doing very well, but I think it's mainly because I've got some OP stuff, aka a vampire. Right, anything in here? I'll take a sword, just in case. Right, let's go warband management. Fix up some of these, and we'll give this guy a skill in a second too. Alertness, increasing his initiative, might be an idea. Leadership, I think, is a better idea though, because there's some really good stuff you can get from leadership that you can't get elsewhere. Melee damage 3% bypasses parry chance. Yeah, I think strength is generally pretty good. I don't think he'll ever be a dodge tank. I think eventually he'll get his parry up high enough to be competent at that. So that's good. That makes him, yeah, bypass 2% of parry. Right, you, on the other hand, will probably be a dodger. So we'll do agility for you, even though it's kind of capped at 512, meaning he should really be a strength mule, which is kind of weird. He's not really suited to ranged. Maybe we'll turn him into a melee beast then. He's not particularly good here, is he? He's a bit naff at all of these. Right, now to upgrade my zombos. Strength, toughness. Range resist, poison resist, crit resist. Oh, let's just go for... Let's go for strength and weapon skill. Why not? You'll be a dodge tank, so agility. And we'll go for alertness. Try and bump your initiative a tiny bit. Right, that's everything there. Managed to push a boss into the water and push them back on the bomb. What did I think of Chaos Bane? Okay, we've done a little talk on Chaos Bane, but I'm happy to go through it again. I think it depends how you look at it. I think it depends if you see the game as an ARPG or as a couch co-op hack and slash, because by all metrics I think the game flopped as an ARPG, but I think there's some fun to be had with friends as a couch co-op. That's how I would do it. Death Stench, really, really good. Reduces melee resist, parry and dodge by 5. It's resistible though, it's a resistible poison effect. Obviously undead are immune. This is good, it's quite cheap though. I do think it's good. The alternative to this is within leadership you have Insult, which is more expensive. Reduces melee resist by 10% for 1 turn, which is very good. Both of these have their place, and I would say you probably want one on one character and one on the other. Now, Death Trap is cheaper. Not a Death Trap, sorry. What's ICU? No, I don't like the traps. I think they're naff. I would be tempted to go for Death Stench for him, just to reduce parry and dodge as well, but it's only 5%. And it only needs 9 toughness, so leadership makes more sense, because not many people will get the necessary skill requirements to get that much elsewhere. Yeah. Intimidate on a single hand user. Intimidate on a single hand user. Let's see what that does. Target must be engaged with the user. The user must pass a leadership test with plus 25%. On failure, it's forced to flee from the user, providing a free attack to anyone engaged with it. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go for Insult, though. I'm going to go for Insult, which he'll learn soon enough. 2 days to learn that, and in the meantime we don't have much else going on, so we'll skip to the next day, and we'll skip another day, so he's learned everything he needs to. He's learned his skill.
A new challenge is in sight.
Hey, we have a new challenge, and we could send off. Can we send off our first shipment? And does it? How much does it say we need? 50. Yes, the thing worked. So I might send a. No, I'll just send it all. 120 gold we get from that. Anything new in the shop? No? Okay. Right. And I think I've got some light armour too that I kind of forgot. And let's give him a great hammer. That's better. That's better. Right. Helmet? No. Just no helmet. Okay. And we're going to go Glorious Leader. You know what? Let's turn him into a beast. There we go. Now he's a little bit more meaty. Campaign, let's do this. Let's get some hard, average, poor. Hard, average, average. Hard, average, poor. One band is tight, the other is scattered. No, don't like that one. Brutal, good, exceptional. Exploring buildings, 3 strike teams. We'll do a brutal one. And we'll deploy manually, I think.
Your scouts report to you.
Right, it's all good. The one that makes reduced chance to pass all alone tests. Demoralise. Yeah, that's good. Demoralise is good.
You deploy your own patrols in the hope of surprising the enemy.
If it weren't bad enough to get bitten by a vampire, you get insulted as well. Yeah, bites you and then tells you that you taste of arse.
A new round has started.
Duh, you taste like bums. Not that I have bitten many of those. Duh. Right. Oh dear. How's it going, Silver? Right. Ah, that's what we want. Swiggity swoody. Hang on a second. Oh, hell no. Right, so I need my 2 ghouls to collapse and regroup over here. Unless I think my team can actually make it there. Well, maybe they can. Right, where's he? Oh, God. Right, you're down there and you're over there. Right, so I can rush to the Magister at least. Right, we'll go charge. This is going to go badly, because this guy's going to come charging up the rear now. But then I've got my rear charging dude up here. This is just going to be a glorious mess. I'm on brutal, and I don't think my vampire's going to get anywhere near, because he's got heavy armor now. So, all in all, oh, but look at it all. It's so glorious. I want it. Okay. So, where can we go here? Pop that on his noggin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. That was rubbish. Not very productive. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll go here just so I can engage anyone that tries to run through to provide support. And yeah, basically everyone now is going to struggle to catch up. This is why you don't run off ahead. Zombies have hardly any movement. And he is going to be in a heap of trouble. I don't think he knows where my guy is. Can he see me through there if I go here? I'm going to stay here, actually. Collapse and wake up. Oh, dear. Yeah, oh, dear. Right. Heavy armor, go. Still has more movement than a zombo. Right. Next turn I can engage the Magister. Just. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. I do have insult, though. I have insult. But I think my ghouls are pretty much toast. Here we go. Where's he going? He's not engaging my mans? Where did his Magister go? Why has he not run up to my ghoul and smacked him? Maybe he's avoiding the Overwatch stance. Right, okay, well, we'll see what happens. Okay.
A new round has started.
There we go. Feel free to cast a spell that kills you. Oh dear. Nice! Oh my god, Nuffle has blessed me. Nuffle has blessed me 1,000 times. Is that only 75? Nice. Lower that initiative, baby. Nuffle, you are a genius. Thank you. I bless you. I thank you. Oh dear, he collapsed. Who collapsed and woke up in a new place? I'm confused. Did I? Is that how I got here? Yeah, well, I'm positive for now until Nuffle decides to screw me over, but for now Nuffle seems quite happy with me. So I do actually need to go around this way. No, I don't, because apparently there is no way through here. Okay, there are units in that building. No, not quite. Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. We can do better there. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I can only go on Overwatch here. Okay, never mind. Oh, the Magister. Right, okay. So I'm a bit slow today. That's a lie. I'm slow every day. Wouldn't it be Nagash, Lord of Undead, rather than Nuffle, which is an NFL? Well, yes, but I like to think that Nuffle is so powerful that he, she, or it can cross through the various multiverses and end up wherever the hell he damn pleases. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Charge around the side, and we'll go down through there. Oh god, it's my mission to kill him. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh dear. Where are we going to go? Because going along here doesn't really achieve much. Ah, I can go run up and around and down there. Yeah, that's actually kind of tempting. 1, And of course I can't actually get all the way here because I put Fatso in the way. I'll go parry with my 20% parry. Damn. Right. Nice. Shame his helmet is so big and ugly, but, you know, things could be worse. Things could be a lot worse. I'd like an option to hide helmets, actually. Hide helmets from certain characters, because it just looks really dumb on some of them. But anyway. So, Martyr, let's... Oh, no, I needed that. Now he's going to get hit for half his health, maybe 2/3. Yep, that, my friends, is how how it goes. Oh my word, that's disgusting. Okay. Martyr has improved gradually over time. Okay, well that's his dodge used, which is good because now the vampire can attack him and he doesn't have dodge. Looking on the positive side at least, we've consumed dodge. Martyr. It's improving. How does it measure up to other ARPGs? That's the question. It still, I think, fell short in some respects. I like the story. I think a single playthrough of the campaign with some friends is probably worth it if you're picking the game up cheapish. But I do think that as a long-term investment, it's a damn expensive game, actually. Not damn expensive. Time expensive. Sorry, I kind of meant to say like it's a time hefty investment to get to max level. Basically what I'm saying is it has a hell of a lot of grinding in it, and it's a bit much for me personally. Oh, hello. While we're here. But I like it. I like the story. I like some aspects of the gameplay. Generally speaking, as I say, I do think it falls short of a lot of titles, but... Oh dear, okay. You know what? We're actually going to hover there for a little bit. But it's alright. It's alright. It's not the worst game to pick up. If it's on offer, I think play through the story and you'd be fairly satisfied. It captures the setting well. It captures the storytelling quite well. The voice acting I really enjoy. So I think all in all it's a good product. But as a long-term ARPG, if you want to replace D3 or Path of Exile, it's just not going to happen. It's not up to that standard. Right. Now one more hit, please, and that's a leader dead. Nice. That's big. Right. Staff. Yeah, I'll take a staff. I'll take a thing of focus too. We need to pick up some of that loot and booty now. He's not going to be in range, but I can go here to do that next turn. Right, where are you going to go? Warhammer 40k 3. I'm not sure what Warhammer 40k 3 is. Do you mean Dawn of War? Oh, we haven't talked about Dawn of Wars yet, have we? Okay, that's a simple one to go through. First game, classic base building. Revolutionary combat and forcing people to fight nice and early on within the battles by putting objectives all over the wazoo. Generally speaking, a great game. Small squad-based regenerating combat, meaning lots of micromanagement to look after your units. Loved it. PvP, fairly difficult to get a hold of, but there was definitely a bit of a learning curve to it, especially because there was a lot of it was action focused. It was much harder to do a typical RTS turtle, which is what I would say many newer players to RTSs would probably favour. But all in all, a great product and a smashing game. Then Dawn of War 2 came along and decided, you know what, we need to do node-based base systems. We need to do away with a lot of stuff, in fact, and go back to doing, well, something a bit weird and different. Personally, didn't work for me. It had a game mode that's very popular in terms of, oh dear, yeah, that's bad. Especially if he charges in the distance too. Humble servant, I can feed my master. Let's switch. And it's clobbering time. Nice. So the downside of going in without a defensive stance is you're fairly sure you'll be smacking the enemy. Right, so what are we going to do here? Zombos go. 1. I might go for the cart steal. 2. 3. 4. Next turn. It's going to be huge next turn. It's going to be huge. Oh my god, what the hell is that on the side of your cart? Can't carry that around with you. And I might as well go on ambush because I can't go on defensive. Oh dear, oh dear. Dawn of War 2, very, very different gameplay. Confirm insult. Nice. Can confirm insulted. Might be immune to psychology, but now I have a 94% hit chance. Dawn of War 2's game mode of sort of the arena thing that it had, and I can't remember what you call the damn thing. It was alright. It was alright. I see it's popular. I didn't play it a whole lot, but, you know, I see people enjoying it. I can't say that, you know, I blame them. It looks alright. But generally speaking, for me, the game as a whole kind of... I'm actually going to go here just to roadblock for the Thrall. The game for me just didn't do it for me. It was missing too much of the... Oh, there you go. Well, we won already. Missing too many components. I didn't like the base building for it. I liked the graphics, the aesthetic. Like, in many ways, it improved a lot. But in others, it just didn't satisfy me. And then Dawn of War 3 was a complete change in direction again. All three of them could really be seen as standalone games. Like, for me, the second one was so different to the first that... You might as well have called all three of them completely different names. Right, brain trauma. Nice. So we got multiple permanent injuries. Intelligence reduced by 1, but that's fine. He doesn't need that anyway. Confusion. Okay. So injury reduces alertness and maximum alertness by 1. Okay, joy. And concussion. Okay, -1 strategy. He needs to go in the glue pot.
Remarkable.
He's basically he's dead.
Your warband.
Okay, we've got another henchman and another reserve. Wow, that was rough. I don't want to pay for your treatment. I want to junk you. Because, like... Do I want to pay for his treatment? He's going to be fixing himself for, like, the next week. Fine, I'll pay you 12 treatment. Damn you. Right, okay, so we've got another henchman. We can get some expensive zombie. Damn. Look at that. That's amazing. He's got 1 arm as well. So that's really helpful. We'll go for another zombie. And yeah, we need another zombie here to swap out. Oh, we can get all the expensive dudes, but we don't have enough money. So that should hardly be surprising. It costs a fortune to get high rank players in this. And we'll get a... What are we replacing even? Oh, that's right, another... We're replacing the ghoul, but I'm going to replace him with a zombie. Swap you for you. There we go. And we'll go with... Well, it's time to do some levelling up, basically, isn't it? Extra hit percent chance, extra parry. It's going to be a long time before parry becomes remotely good. And we'll go for leadership. Morale. The only thing is it's kind of weird to go for leadership for him because he's immune to fear and psychology anyway, I think. So, or is he not? No, it looks like he isn't. So actually, maybe it's okay. I assume because he caused fear, he would be. Oh no, he is unwavering. So actually, maybe you're better off with intelligence, which gives him stun resist, which is kind of pretty decent. Yeah, I would be tempted to go with intelligence, actually, but I'll go with the leadership to 12 just to get an insult upgrade. Maybe even alertness. Like, initiative is... You can't really emphasise how important it is to go before someone else. Right. Let's have a look. You really like Dawn of War 2? You also like 1? Deliver different things? Absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't say 2 is bad. It just didn't appeal to me. I like base building. Base building for me was really... like a pretty key component of the game. Do I want to level up his ballistic skill, actually? Yeah, we'll do his ballistic skill. Weapon skill, alertness, I guess. Yeah, that. Get that better dodge chance. That. Give them a few more levels and they might be semi-competent. Right. Next day, confirmed. Right, concussion, another 3 days. Veteran system. I haven't spent any veteran points. I probably could, because this is just a PvE group, but... So let's see what we can do. Each day is a 20% chance to get a free potion. No, Armorer's Apprentice. Shield or helmet. That's kind of cool. Each day there's a 10% chance. I'll go with a boa. And I'll go with a leather worker. I know they're not the best. You probably want to go with upkeep. Cost of training skills is fairly good too. Weird stone requests are okay too. Sale event during market rotations also fine. Let's go with Explorer. I do a lot, so we'll do that. And we'll go with reduces upkeep. That seems pretty decent. And we'll go with... we'll go for Armourer as well. Selling price because I want more items. I'll go for that as well. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Right, let's go for a campaign and crack on. Have I heard of Apocalypse mod for Dawn of War? Yeah, I have heard of it. I've never tried it, so I don't really know much about it. Should we go for a hard random scatter? Let's do it. This is probably going to kill me. And I'll go launch mission. This will probably be rough. 7 teams in the Blood Bowl League. How many are we up to now? 12 teams for Mordheim. Awesome. So that's going to go on for 12 weeks. 3 months. That'll be nice. I think a nice duration. What figures are we up to, James, with the Mordheim League? What ratio do we have? Oh wow. Okay. So Sister Sigmar here. Sister engaged there. This guy is right next. I hope they're on different floors. Right, so slightly to the left, we've got a bibbly bobbly boot. Right, she looks like she's in here somewhere. Hello? Don't tell me she's not up top. She's up top, damn it. Right. I don't actually want to be engaged. You know what? I think I've got more movement than her. I'm going to go here. I want to make sure I can flank her. Right, talk about having good initiative. This is good. Right, hot and spicy time. Where the hell are they all? Are they all up in buildings? She's up there as well, isn't she? Cheeky bird. Right. Parry. Because I'm going to get charged next turn either way. He's got the advantage of being above me, which kind of sucks. Right. Oh, hang about. Where are you? That's not the best odds. I think we can do better than that. Hello? Right. It's a better... I'm not very happy with that. I'm not very happy with that at all. Is there anywhere else I can go here that would give me some better coverage? Balcony there, but... Oh, man. Oh, no, there's another one there as well. Oh, man. There we go. Okay. 0 witch hunters, 3 humans, 2 nuns, 3 chaos, 3 rats, 2 undead. Okay, well I'll probably ditch from humans to go undead. That's my current plan at least. This is subject to change. Right, so I need to go this way. And of course... That was bloody productive, wasn't it? Look at all that movement. Okay, so we'll have 2 humans and 1 witch hunter. Yeah, so we'll have 1 witch hunter, 2 humans, 2 nuns, 3 chaos, 3 rats, 3 undead. Something like that anyway, which I think would be fine. We'll be down to 1 human, yeah? Oh yeah, we'll be... I'm currently registered as sisters. Oh yeah, so it'll be 1 nun. I think I registered as sisters anyway. Oh no! Well, that's me in a whole heap of trouble. That was my my one spaghetti there. Hi. Okay. Right, this will be a right old slap fest. She's got heavy armor too, so. No, the counterattack was. Oh man, not worth it. Not worth it. Okay. Maybe my... Oh no, it was her turn too. That was not worth it. Because she was about to have a go anyway. I should have just sat there and just gone on parry stance. Because now she's effectively have 2 turns. Yeah, that wasn't quite so smart from me. Oh, we're in a heap of trouble. We're in a heap of trouble. Okay, everyone is represented. Yeah, which is good. Crimson Shade, good. I hope it gives you dysentery. Okay, oh god. Man, wow, where's he getting all these consumables from? The Sisters of Junkie, more like. Oh, didn't break your neck. Sad face. And she's engaged. Oh wow, okay, she got confused. Never mind. Don't really want to bait out the charge. Looks like I have to. Blood Bowl, out of 8 teams, we have 3 lizard men. Wow. Okay. That's kind of harsh. Yep, so that's 1 team member dead. That does affect my morale because it's a ghoul. Okay, 1. Excellent. Tread on the traps. Oh, wow. Right, she passed. She has a lot bigger... I'm actually surprised I didn't have the bigger movement range here. Right, but that's good. She doesn't have a defensive stance, so I get 2 decent attacks on her. I didn't get to use Taunt, which is a bit unfortunate, but, you know, could have been worse.
A new round has started.
Yeah, exactly. I say I don't like lizard men, so everyone's like, yeah, well, we better go lizard men then. I hang about. I'm going to need this to have any chance of winning. I don't think it'll work otherwise. Liberate a boon. Yeah, because I'm sure zombies feel ecstatic about liberating idols. Oh, it's not even worth it for that. It's not even worth it. Right. Let's go kill a... Nice. Okay, so she's surprised. Ah, and I do have enough for a parry as well. Marvellous. Now, time for my ranged hero. Oh, God. Right, sometimes in life, you just have to run. Right, if I go Overwatch here, I think I can prevent him getting in range. Right, there we go. Whew. How's the learning curve for this game, Seb? It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's not particularly complex. There's a few tricks to learn, but I'm going to prepare a video for the guys that are sort of new to this. No, not another fast. No, that's going to... Oh, wow. Damn, girl. You ate your vegetables. She didn't just eat her vegetables, she devoured them, tore them to pieces and ripped them to shreds with a fridge-like face. Yeah, don't play it if you don't... Yeah, if you're not very good with dealing with RNG, it's very risky to play. I need you to pass an all alone test or I'm going to die. So, however, there's another person around here who is more than likely going to wreck me. I'll go here just to prevent her coming to kill my vampire. Glorious. Lurch forward. There we go. So I still effectively had a turn. Got to slap her once. With my bent neck. Good times. Yeah, you'd be fine, Seb. There's videos out there that'll help you out. Fortunately, zombies, when they die, don't contribute to morale loss. But when my vampire dies, oh boy, gee whiz, that's going to hurt. No. Oh, praise the Lord. Maybe if I can kill his leader? No, I'm not killing his leader, am I? Because she's about to have a go. And then my leader here is all sorts of toast, I was going to say. But yes, you could just murder him as well. Right, well, this is what you'd call a failure.
A new round has started.
Morale is not critical yet, but this zombie is as good as dead. Well, double dead, actually. Sadly, he didn't chase my thrall. Right, 1, 2, 3. Good shot. That summarises how I feel this game is going currently. 51. Nice, that was worth. Yeah, he's nowhere near failing a morale check though. So can this guy and... oh god. 2 zombies kill him? The answer is no, by the way. Yeah, you need to stack fights in your favour. So the type of game type I went for here, where you have a chance of being scattered randomly against a difficult opponent, is basically a good way to get your warband killed. This game will not allow you to do things like that without punishing you. So, thus my leader being dead. Now we'll see afterwards as to what sort of permanent crippling injuries he gets, but that is a fair summary of this game. And if that was an instant kill of her, that would be nice, but it's only something like a 1% chance, so not particularly probable. AI is very dumb, isn't it, Silver? And very, very abusable. You can really take advantage of it, which is how you win at the higher difficulties of this generally. There would be no other way if the AI, because the AI in high difficulty basically gets free stat boosts, so you have to take advantage of its intelligence to stand a chance. I'm in a lot of trouble right now. I'm in a lot of trouble. There's still one enemy I've not even seen yet. That's my dead ghoul who died straight away.
A new round has started.
Right, 1. So what's the health of these? Maybe we can target the matriarch. Dodge, fail. We can do this, I believe. I don't think my zombie's going to hold up, though. I don't think it's going to work. Right, 1, 2, 3. I want to shoot the leader. Maybe, if I'm exceptionally lucky, I'll get a crit here. Early game's definitely the roughest portion as well. Oh dear, okay, so this is where a zombie dies. Yep. Zombie doesn't lower morale though, at least. Or at least I don't think they should. Philip, there is no pressure, buddy, but this is all on you. Okay, and it's a little bit on Frauksche. Grieben, Globen, whatever your name is. Okay. Fight me. Oh, you will not win one-on-ones in Deadly. It won't happen. It won't happen. You will get murdered. For Sigmar. Good. Sisters are scary, man. Not him. Just kill the zombie first, please. No, stop that. That's a single-handed weapon and it's hitting like a two-hander. Unfortunately, I have to wait for this Thrall to die before my warband will run away. Well, there you go. I didn't have to wait very long, at least.
Your warband morale is critically low.
Yeah, my warband... I don't have morale. Everything left is undead. Well, let's see what crippling injuries we get from this. And a harsh lesson to learn. Enemies with two-handed hammers that deploy all around you, wearing heavy armour,
A new round
basically
has started.
falling right into their trap, will generally smush you quite hard, repeatedly, into the ground and into the dust. Right,
Have you
now
cheated
injury
your
time.
brave
So now we
Sir
see if
Lord
my
only to fail in the
reduced
final hour?
injury rates pays off. Because you can get some pretty nasty injuries in this. Right. Fortunate return. Wonderful. I was confused though. Could have been worse. Mysterious ailment. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Fantastic.
Oh, he's got skill points. Wonderful. Misha. Oh my god. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. That was pretty rough. Pretty rough indeed. 3 days until my leader can do anything again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mordheim. Oh, he lost his gear as well. Okay. Oh, I just leveled up his ballistic skill. That's harsh. Work on that dodge, buddy. Right. Keep working at it. Keep working at it. Right. So now we'll fast forward 3
New hired
days.
Swords are available.
I got a crossbow. That's very sweet. If only that was useful to me. Ah, what I should have done is teach this guy some skills. Oh, you can't teach him skills till he's healed. So we do have our warband shipment as well. This is the brutal part of... Yeah. Yeah, indeed. You can fire a warrior, so I can now fire him. Which is tempting. Which is very tempting. Yeah, and there is a chance to instantly die on some of the rolls, so that's also worth considering. Okay, customizations, skills. So what can we get? We can get Mighty Charge, we can get Frenzy. Frenzy's kind of cool. We can get Intensify. Sounds good, not that good. Right, so what else can we get in here? Battle Plan, Combat Savvy. Yeah, okay, there's got to be some better stuff. Death Stench would be nice. He's not tough enough. Ah, there we go. Right. That's okay. Yeah, they're both alright. I might not go ranged anymore, so... Combat Focus is alright. Increase the chance to hit of your next melee attack. It's pretty cool. Jaw Strike, Defensive Stance, Hamstring. Hamstring, I think, lowers their strategy point, yes, so they can't run away. Staggering Blow's okay too. Reduces their initiative. I think what we'll do is we'll find a passive for him. Find the breach. So increase armor absorption bypass by 5. So it's 5% more damage when you're ganging up. It's nowhere near as good as a Skaven 1 for outnumbering. Quick incision, weak spot, fatality. Let's see what that does. That's alright. That's not so good. Quick check, hit and run. Shield specialist, increase melee parry resistance. Oh, that's actually really good to have with a shield. That's really good. Like both of these combine together to make a very good parry tank. So I would highly recommend if you're building a parry tank, go for this first, because that's basically melee resist is minus to the enemy hitting you, which is very nice to have, because then it doesn't automatically block off your parry chance, because you only get 1 parry chance per turn. But it also increases your parry by 5, which is really cool. And obviously that can go up, but then you've got flash parry as well, which is just 10% more parry. I think actually we'll start with flash parry, giving him some better parry chance, and we'll see if maybe we can get him to have a halberd. There we go. There we go. Right. I'm kind of regretting not upgrading my leader's parry as well now.
Market stock has been
marvellous. So what do we have? Great axe, great sword, a bow, normal bow for you, helmets, and a mace. Okay, let's go back to sorting this out. Warband management. Light armour. Helmet. He looks like such a muppet, doesn't he? And leader, I think... I'm actually tempted to give him a longbow first, and then a halberd second. And I think I'm tempted to do the same here, actually. Just go bow, which is reasonable range, and then a halberd second. Because we're not going to live very long if we keep going melee. This is where I like Skaven, and I think Skaven are very good. Right. Now the question is, guys, I'll give you the choice now. Do you want me to roll over onto Skaven, or do you want me to continue with this faction? What do you think? Would you like me to begin a Skaven warband, play through a few missions there? Or is it time to continue? I'll give you a minute to let me know your thoughts. I'll have to think about what other games have we not covered. We talked about Gladius, talked about Dawn of War, Vermintide we talked about, Dawn of War 1. I think Dawn of War 1 still such a good game. Skaven is so far. Eternal Crusade, should we talk about that? Lols. Free to play, so it bloody should be. Return of Reckoning. You know what, KY? I haven't played it, so I can't comment. Everyone wants rats, so we'll go to rats. Okay. We'll go rats. We'll go rats, and we'll try and take advantage of being a rat. New warband, Skaven. I won't change skins or anything like that, because we'll be here for quite a while if I do, but the extra movement for them, I think, is they're one of their best assets. Right, we'll just do the veteran system first. Armor, gunsmith, leatherwork, weaponsmith, explorer, haggler, and there we go, got all of that. Now the question is, now everyone and their dog will go for one of these. Why? Because they're really good. They're really, really good. Guaranteed hit on an enemy, guaranteed poison, guaranteed damage. Very, very good. I think that these guys, aka the fastest moving guys in the world, are a pretty decent starting unit. They've got really nice dodge chance, which can be buffed quite easily. I think they're pretty cool, so we're going to rock with one of them. And he gets even more movement when he climbs up. So what do we have here? We've got movement 8 for both of them. So in terms of cost, they're both 13. Just comparing the two ratings. 69 versus 79. So you know what? This guy's actually more expensive. 226, 334, 334. 226. Okay, so this guy has a lot more strength. Bit less agility. 334. A little bit less alertness. And 334, 432. So the stats are as similar overall. These guys are going to be a bit more melee focused. A bit less initiative. They don't come with shuriken in their offhand. So generally speaking, I think these guys are a bit better. They are immune to taking negative effects from Warpstone, which I think is pretty decent. They'll have a naturally lower dodge, but... Yo, Pontifex. Good stuff. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The Warpstone resist on the Warp Guard. I'm just trying to I'm wondering why these guys have a higher rating. I reckon it's purely the fact that they have a shuriken up their bum, which they get for free. So I'm going to just get one of these guys too. So now we've got some little dirty rats that we've got that we can run around with. Warp block pistols aren't that amazing to begin with, but I'm going to pick them up anyway because they're cool. Sword and a... cancel that. We want a mace. We want pendants. If you can pick up pendants, you want pendants because they're amazing. Shield. Shield. Sword. Right. So even our... If I have a look, actually, I think our main leader gets a pretty nifty ability here. He gets... we go back here. Bypass, dodge, and parry, which is really nice. Yeah, you bought the Globadier DLC last night. You could have saved 25 pence, JMO. You could have saved, or 50p. 50p. You could be rich. Helmet, I think worth. And I also think... Oh, you can have a pendant or a helmet. One or the other. So fine, you, sir, get the joys of a pendant. And I'll give you a shuriken as well. He gets to shoot twice with a shuriken, so that's kind of cool. And... Actually, what is the range of pistols by comparison? Warp block pistols, 15. They're both 15, 26 against 13. The warp block pistols are actually okay, because if you do hit with an aimed attack... Okay, we'll go pistols and then fighting claws second. So we want to get him up somewhere to go on Overwatch. Right, campaign time, let's go. Normal, average, average. Actually, you know what? I have a cunning plan. There we go. That's my cunning plan in action. Ninja here in charge. And... And I'm actually a big fan of starting with maces. I think they're not to be... do not underestimate maces. Because they hit stuff fairly reliably. Although spears are okay. They just don't do a whopping amount of damage. Right, let's go. So we've got average, average. Right. Poor, poor. Poor, very poor. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll launch.
Believing yourself alone in what was
Armor!
a residential district, you spread
What's
your
up?
warband
Yo, what's up, Baron? How's it going, bud?
houses. Just as your
Oh, yeah, I think it's like $2/3 of a dollar.
however, and
So I'd guess like 80 cents, JMO.
A new round.
Because the Globadier is like £1.50, I think. I think it's now £1.30, something like that. Yeah, armor on this is yeah. I would not wear heavy armor on rats. Wouldn't be my choice, at least. Right, so we want to head over to here and maybe go in this building. Set up a defensive perimeter. Cut him off. Yay for having some decent initiative. Right. So we want to head up. Where are we first? We don't want to head upstairs. Yep, I want to go this way. Just got to orientate myself quickly. So much movement. Damn. Bit unfortunate. Ah. Yes, a fragment.
Updated.
Yeah, you can kind of get away with heavy armor once you've got enough movement to compensate, and maybe you could make the argument that rats can actually cope with heavy armor better than some other factions. And I would say you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Equally, there's nowhere to go here to get a decent sniping point, so that sucks. And I actually want to go there for the next one so I can walk all the way around and just jump on Overwatch. Not the best place for it, but we'll pick up some of this weird stone. Right, so we'll jump out here. That's my cart. And we'll see where I'm going. No, I'm completely lost. We're going this way? This way. Right, 1, 2... These guys get extra crit chance when they pick it up. Good times.
Updated.
You have yet to throw a globe with a Globadier. Yeah, it's very nice. You can run through it, but you'll take damage running through it, and then you'll take damage again for 2 turns. So it's very efficient damage. Obviously, it's not as big as just hitting someone with a 2-handed weapon, but... very unlikely someone will come from there, so we'll see how we do. A Warplock Giselle would be a little bit unsuited to a skirmish game, though. I'd say it would be a little bit out of incongruent with the rest of the game, where like a long rifle is like the, I don't know, gold dust. I mean, yeah, they could have included one, but they just weren't in the tabletop game, so it's not really going to get much love and attention, I'm afraid. They're cool, don't get me wrong. And they do get a rat ogre, so, you know, you can't complain too much. Oh, dear. Right. Stretch the neck. Let's carry on. No sign of the enemy yet. Not really the best map. Like, I was hoping for a decent building here I could camp in, but looks like this area is probably going to be better. Weirdstone is pretty naff. Yeah. Right. So we'll go here. I think I'm heading the right way. Yep. Good. Not many factions could recover this much movement. If that was a zombie, he'd be stuck in the bum end of nowhere. This is what you've got to be so careful about. It's the quantity of movement you've got. It's really helpful to actually know how far you can go, because otherwise you just get yourself into a whole heap of trouble. Right, that's a basic sister over there. It's not really worth me going to engage her, because by the time I get there, I might be able to go throw 2 shuriken and come back.
A new round has
If
started.
need be, I will go witch hunters, which are kind of my, not my primary love, but that kind of sucks. Okay, so we'll go here. I can throw 1, reload, and then move away, which I think is what I'll need to do. Shuriken aren't the best damage in the world, but you do get to attack twice, so, you know, that's always nice. Now, she is going to move a fair bit, but it depends if she's got heavy armor. Oh dear. That may have just saved my leader's bacon. No, apparently not. Should have moved him further. And that might be her only attack. Never mind. Right. I can't do much here, and all of my units are about to get a go, so I'll go Overwatch. There we go. I think Overwatch also gives you dodge. Not a bad idea. Okay, let's go reinforce. That'll do. Sadly, no defensive stance. Now, if I engage from here, right in the corner, I should still be leaving some room. Nice. Okay. Now, I think what I'll do is waddle over here. She's going to be charging, isn't she? Let's be real here. She's going to be charging. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. That was so big. Right. 2. Oh, it's her go now. Right, and I've got a sword and board, so not really top priority to attack, but... Okay, I'll take it, though. I'll take it. Right. See what we can do. Stuns are huge in this. Like, in the early warband phases, you get a stun on someone and you actually have a chance of winning a battle just because of that. It's pretty nuts. This is one of those games that's, like... It's loved by some, and it's embraced for its badness, but it's not a perfect game. It's got a lot of things wrong with it. The AI is bad, the matchmaking, there isn't any matchmaking, it's just bad. There's a lot of stuff to complain about, but at the same time, like, there's something about it that's still nice. Oh dear. Right, so we need to switch weapon. And... oh dear, I managed to engage her by accident. Okay, I have poisoned her though. I only got one attack. Reason being is I was kind of stupidly... oh, hello. No, that's not what I want. Shall I go for more lucky crits here? Ah! Yeah, exactly, Silver. It's a good game, just don't sugarcoat it. Right, and I think what I'll do is switch weapon here. Go give the sister a cheeky fighting claw, because if I don't... oh, really? That is such BS that you can't engage there. Like, I'm right here. I'm right here. Fine. F you. Oh, F you in the nuts. That sucks. Right. I can't go through there. Oh, I can go through here. Didn't realise that. So I might as well charge, actually. 61. Do I accept that? Yeah, I accept it. Would have been nice to get a crit, but she'll probably kill my leader now. Although my leader should have pretty decent initiative, so I'm hopeful he'll go before her. Oh, she has a dagger, that's why. Damn. Yeah, well, it was a combination, I think, of the developers not being able to open it to mods because I think they couldn't reach an agreement with Games Workshop. I think it wasn't just the developers saying no, but equally I think it's more than probable that they lacked the resources to even create the tools for mods. I mean, they barely created any factions for this post-launch. They created another 2 and some random units. I don't think they had the resources to put into it. I don't know how big the studio was, but it doesn't strike me as particularly large. Yeah. Praise be to the mighty Horned One for having high initiative. Yeah, and it would be nice if there was a misfire chance for the Globadier. It would be consistent with the IP. But again, it's based on a board game that was out a long time ago, so I don't know if there is misfire chances in the Mordheim tabletop. Right. I should need to be a bit careful here, but all of my guys are about to get a go, so I can go and engage her. 1 poison. Goddamn heavy armor, man. Thank you for the follow train, guys. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Right, so she'll be getting up and not doing anything. What I think I'll do is just go and make sure this lady is engaged. I'll throw this at her first, just on the off chance it does something. And go and ask her to give me a cheeky bop on the snoot. There you go. So she's tied now. And what I'll do is just double check that she's completely tired by doing this, so she can't retreat anywhere. It's fine. Oh dear. Well, yeah, there's miscast for magic. There's lots of punishing effects for magic in the game, but I don't remember there actually being a miscast chance for black powder weapons on the tabletop. I assume because it was D6 system. Maybe not, but I think that was it. Oh, certainly JMO. But from a developer's point of view, if there's no misfire in the tabletop, they can't add one in the game. That would be Games Workshop's sort of way of communicating that, and be like, well, why are you adding something that's not in our game? And developers will say, well, it would improve balance, and they would say, we don't care, it's not in the game. Build a bridge and get over it. That might not be their exact words, but it would be pretty damn close. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Mostly. Nice, nice. Yeah, I know, man. There is a lot of ways they could improve the game, really. Scatter would make sense as well. I don't remember the Poison Wind Globadier from the tabletop, so I can't. Oh wow! I can't even remember if there were any of these rules for him. I can't remember for throne stuff how it even worked. So yeah, I'm not a good person to ask. Yeah, I reckon we can kill her, actually. She's got heavy armour, but I'll give her a cheeky bop. Oh, nice. That's huge. I mean, it was around the days of, like, 2nd or 3rd edition. No, maybe, like, 3rd edition fantasy? No, I might have that wrong. And you had scatter for, like, artillery and things like that, so... In Warhammer Fantasy, at least, so... It seems more than plausible there could have been a scatter mechanism. Like, you would roll to hit, and if you don't hit, it scatters in a random direction. But then I guess you've got the fact that you've got walls, and the chance that the developer could actually make a game where you can scatter with a system with walls in it. I don't know, man. Seems like it's pushing it. Yeah, I do get that, Silver. Like, there are some simple changes that have been done by players that have edited game files that have improved the game quite a lot. It did seem that they really didn't get a lot done with this game. I don't think ambush is in the real game. Oh, you mean the game mechanic of like sitting there on ambush? I don't know, actually. I don't know if it was or wasn't. It's been a long time since I've played it, but yeah, I don't know. All I can say is that I know a lot of the developers have to do sort of a back and forth negotiation for a long time to basically get anywhere. Do I want this guy to be weapon skill based? Because I do really like... I like the melee resist sort of builds for him. He's only got a base of 13. It's not that high though, is it? He'll be a great dodge tank with an agility of schmardy blah. He seems to be more ranged focused. But then again, I really like him to have the fighting claws. And he can use... Oh no, he can't use the poison stuff, can he? Melee, fighting claw, dagger, mace, spear, sword. So he can't use the poisoned swords. So maybe he should be a ranged character. Seems a bit of a waste though, you know. Accuracy bypasses dodge chance. So maybe if you just build him accuracy, then he could do both. Increases critical hit chance by 1. So what's our base crit chance? I guess we'll go for him as being a crit machine. And we'll just rely on mechanics to help him hit a bit more often. Right, well everyone lived, and that's good.
New shipment request arrived.
Let's see what we got now. Average poor, poor average, average poor. Average average. Let's give that a go.
An enemy warband is fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape.
Oh, it's hard work, this, isn't it?
Aware of these patrols,
loading noises.
dispatch your own forces in small groups to intercept them and prevent any enemies from leaving the area.
Let's have a bash. Let's have a bash. Right, where are we? We do get to go before him, which is nice. Ah, and this is my deployment phase, I assume. Right, so I'm deploying before him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a loner down there is probably what I'll go for. Aha! Actually, strike team, Alpha Bravo up here. Yep, you go there. There we go. Fairly happy with that. Right, can't see any of them. Oh, some enemy has higher initiative than me. How about that? Polearms or sword and board? Well, that's a question. I mean, early game damage is basically what wins and loses you matches. If you have a dagger, it will not deal enough damage to kill someone quickly, and having a dodge chance difference of 5% at low level, like going up from 10 to 15 or 20 to 25, is not as big as doubling your damage. So that's what I would say is it's a much bigger deal to focus on killing stuff early, I would say anyway. Right, shoot. Ah, hello. Then what we'll do is reload. We'll go over here and we'll go Overwatch. So as soon as he moves, I get a shot, which will reduce his movement by 1. Now, this guy to go. So we've seen a few of him. I reckon I actually can get there in one turn. 1, 2, 3. Go around here, and we can get up here. Go in here. Do that there. Nice, so I can see him. Cool. Right, and we have the option of going up here. Yeah, I'm climbing up. I'm going safe. Sword gives extra crit chance. That it does. That it does indeed. Right, that's a nice hit chance. Nice. Warp ammo for the win, man. Let's do a perception test too, just while we're here, and fail. Sneaky rat, not so sneaky. Right. 1. Stairs are down, that's good. And we'll go here on a dodge. Because anything that comes for us, we'll basically be shooting at it from above. Okay, and we're going this way, this way, this way, and this way. Just to go, that'll do. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Yeah, early game for this, and I will cover all of this in the video, is focus on damage, I would say, because if you focus on min-maxing your dodge to go from 20 to 30 or something like that, you're going to end up missing out on the big picture, which is killing someone before they can attack you. Half the time you're attacking people, they don't even have a dodge stance up. Like, you will get charged in a turn without a dodge stance, most likely on most characters. Or you will simply... Your dodge chance only applies to one hit as well. Which means that, you know, you're going to have multiple times where you need it, and it's not going to be there. Okay, that's fine, because he's got this guy engaged. It's only a spear. I get my counterattack, which is, of course, rubbish. Okay, that was a bit more damage than I was hoping for, but, you know. It's what trash is trash, you know. He's down here looking with a... He's got a little bit of health, but... 90% shot here. Right, let's just see what we can do for... 60 there. So we might as well do an aim. Nice. Reload. Now, we can't do an aim again. I think I'll just go for the black powder on him. He's got 35 hit points, so I think I'll go back here and do an overwatch. Right. Oh dear. That could be bad. So what I'm going to do is... yeah, climb... and run away. Like, take advantage of your uber movement, I say. And... go here. Go there. That should be good. Oh, most people wouldn't buy this outside of a sale. I don't judge. I don't think anyone would take that the wrong way, subject. This game is, at this day and age, bearing in mind this game's quite a few years old, you know? This is not a fresh game. This is an old-ass game. Well, at least by my standards, anywho. It's not worth full price. It shouldn't be, because it's so blooming old. Nice. That does mean he's now getting charged by another hero, unfortunately. Unless we rotate in this guy. 1. Two. Ambush. There we go. So if he does climb up, he's got 2 rats to engage with. Yeah, this game's, you know, it's worth, what is it, £3.50? It's always sad when you lose a hero. It's always sad. We're going to have to see in the PvP how long people's heroes last. Because, like, the thing is in this game is they're going to collect a large quantity of injuries. You're going to lose characters every now and again. They will die. They might have been your favourites. It's going to be really punishing to play this PvP-wise. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, the DLC units kind of depend on the warband. Like,
a new round has started.
Yeah, subject. It's a bit cheaper if you look around. That's all I'll say. The game's been on offer so many times that it's a pretty affordable in certain places. Right, so we'll go for 60 there. Right, we'll do some Daka from above. Nice. That's the benefit of cheap reload, is you can actually get away with a higher hit percentage. That'll do. Nice. Not a whopping amount of damage, but... and we'll engage him here just so he has a all-alone test to pass. There we go. Always check for the better hit percentages. Nice. These guys are doing great up here. I think I'm going to switch to my daggers and we're going to get ready to charge him next turn. Nice. See you around, subject. See you around, bud. That should be him routing now. There we go. We'll do that. With a bit of luck, anyway. Nice. There we go. Right, first mission success. Could have gone a bit better, could have gone a lot worse. It'll do. It'll do. Good times. Right. We didn't get a lot of weird stone for that, though, which kind of sucks.
Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory!
Brilliant, clever Filch. Absolutely. Mental condition. Suffering violent mental derangement, the warrior will never again disengage or flee for an enemy. The warrior may always fight to the very end. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Right. So, pay. Confirm. That's a bit of luck. Although, he's lost an item. Shield. Don't want a dagger. Have a sword. Spear, there we go. Or sword, rather. You, I will go for... It's very tempting to give them toughness, because you can get some good stuff from that, but I like a bit of strength on them. Bypasses parry chance, so... Yeah, we'll go for that. Agility for you. Ah, here we go. Now, who's this? This is my leader. And I think I'll go for weapon skill, even though I'm building him the other way. It is tempting to go for crit, actually. It's going to make it heavily sort of random focused, but hit chance 2% is nice and parry 4% is also nice. But he looks like he's going to be a dodger either way, so I'm actually going to bring up his accuracy, I think. Agility, there we go, 60% dodge, how about that? And that increases his melee resist too, which is nice. 13's not too bad. Alertness, there we go. We've got there. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know how I feel about the shuriken. Like, they did some damage, didn't they?
New hired swords are available.
You do more in melee, but I guess it just depends on what situation you can get yourself into. If you can get yourself in a good fight, or if not. Right, let's find a... hard good average. That's perfect. Launch and deploy.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are
Right, both tight deployment. That's good. It is hard, so it's going to hurt like hell. It's going to be rather painful, but it should be fun. Right. So we kind of want to head to the middle, make a couple of waypoints. That's probably the building we want to think about. What I think I'll do is put my leader at the back. It's always tempting to put your leader at the front, but guess what? They've got the most movement anyway. There's not really necessary to put them anywhere else, because they'll just end up miles too far ahead and get like ganged up on. Go Skaven, go go! That's the plan. Right. Now, do we want to jump in that building? We could just... Oh, no, you can't jump in this. It's not a building to jump in. 1 and 2... We'll go here in Overwatch. I feel like that is very risky. Right. Not going to take too long about this. I've not seen anyone yet either, which is very nice. Right, there we go. Overwatch everywhere. Even on this turn, it probably would have been better to leave all the characters where these three are, or where this guy is. A bit further away from the walls, so they won't get sort of mysteriously charged from someone out of Narnia. Oh, nice. How about that random buff? There we go. Looking good. Right. Now the rest of his team. So one of his team has a fast weapon. The others, I guess, have two-handers with how slow they are. Oh, no. They're just slower than me. Oh, come down the stairs, please. Come down the stairs, please. So where the hell are you? Up there somewhere. Because this is hard, I'm not going to rush to him. But I would really like one rat to be able to shoot this turn. He's seen me, so... Where are are you?
A new round has started.
Okay, so I'll go here on parry. I will go here on Overwatch. I will go here on Overwatch. And I will go here on Overwatch. That's right. I'm trying to scumbag them a little bit. There we go. 1 miss. 2 miss. And 3 in a second. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We do get a counter-attack at least. And he might have lost his ability to dodge. Nice. That's pretty big. Right, so what we want to do is try and make sure we can still engage him with 3 guys. So we'll go here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring some reinforcements. Now this is the annoying bit, where changing weapon with my leader means he's only going to get 1 attack instead of 2. But aiming and shooting is not going to do as much damage, so what do? So actually having a single-handed weapon's fairly good, because you can change weapon and then still attack twice. Nice, okay, that's good. So he's going to have to move to get down. Okay, this isn't terrible. I'm still a little nervous though. Yep, so he's jumping down here. Still got some movement left, I would guess. Oh man, rats are so cool. What's he doing? Whose rats are whose? Who knows, Chris? They're all rats, so they all need to die. That's the most important thing.
Has started.
Okay, so he never got his dodge chance. That's good. Ah, where's his leader? Oh man, this is hairy. Why isn't there any clone of this game? Its closest thing you've played is Valkyrie Chronicles. Not similar after all. I've no idea, man. I don't know why. Like, it's a... Oh dear. Did he charge? Nope, he didn't. Which means I'm dead. That really sucks. Let's try this. This might work. Now I at least get to shoot him once and then attack him. Okay, that's kind of nifty to know. That's some sneaky min-maxing for you there. Technically, I didn't need to engage him. I should have gone for the other guy. Yeah, and I need to bring out the big guns here. No. Oh, this guy's going to be a pain to kill. Right, and this guy... just about room here. I think I can get him before he gets me, but he's about to engage me with a whole clump of units. So, this is not a good start. Right, one more miss, please. That's not a miss. Oof. The damage bump is pretty big, isn't it? Okay. Dodge fail. Yeah, I need a hero in here. Heroes are necessary to take out guys with big dodge, because at least they get to attack them twice, you know. Oh dear. Oh no. Charging with a two-handed halberd, man, that hurt. Halberds are rough, and I'm going to get another one down there in a sec. This guy's not looking good. No! That might be the end of the Skaven. It might be the end. That's another hero gone, isn't it? Oh, God.
A new round has started.
I have a route test to do. Stop hitting me! You monster. Don't do hard missions for your second mission. Rat on rat violence. Well, yeah, it definitely is rat on rat violence. Okay, so he will die at the start of his next turn. However, I need to kill him now. Right. If I go and engage him now, nothing much is going to happen from that. But if I don't, it's all going to go bad anyway. But I can at least go here and go in my dodge stance. Oh, why did you pass that? Yes, dodge. If I kill the hero, I stand a chance. But two henchmen with single-handed weapons aren't going to achieve that. Yeah, no chance. This is my one spaghetti. Yep. Next turn, if my hero were to live, I'd be alright, but let's face it, that ain't gonna happen. One rear charge here and oh god, oh god. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Come on, hang in there. Hang in there, bro, just a little more. Stop that. No! That's a route test for me. Pass it, because I can beat him. I can do this. No! No! Melting. Melting into nothingness. All the pain.
Warband. Listen, learn from Filch. Filch always wins.
Yo, what's up, Buttons? Nothing like watching the misery of others. Well, doesn't that summarise this game? He survived and put people out of action. Fortunate return, full recovery.
Nice progress.
Hell yeah. Oh, we're off to a good start.
The gods are with you.
Chest wound.
Your warband is getting stronger.
Oof. Oof. What do we call him? What do we call him? The guy with one arm. Does he get any perks for having one arm? Does he get any bonuses? You know? Exquisite sense of balance? I don't think so. Where's his customization? Where do I view your injuries? Injuries, there we go. Severed arm. However, this warrior gains 20% dodge bonus due to his newfound balance. There you go. He's just a dodge tank now. I didn't need more. I am masterful. Masterful dodge. See, at least you can look on the bright side of that. We'll go with the spear, I think. Slightly less damage, but one arm spear. That's all I need. Right. Dodge is alright. Dodge is alright. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that. Oh, this guy's rank 1 already. What's his crippling injury then? Because if he's... Oh. Well, I'll take that. Yeah, and I'll train you as well. Take some weapon skill. Take some leadership. And... some strength. Hell yeah. Warp immunity. Confirm. He doesn't have any skill points. That's fine. I spent all my points though, right? I don't have any more. Nice. He's looking good. Do I have a two-handed weapon I can use? No. I can go for a sword in the offhand. I think for these guys, giving them multiple weapons to begin with is probably a good shout.
A new challenge is in sight.
I ain't doing that. It's deadly.
New hired swords are available.
Quick check on my new hired swords. Anyone I can afford? Rank 2 and a rank 1 leader. Oh, it's so tempting, but I can't afford that. I really can't afford that, but it's so tempting. So expensive too. Damn. I might make them a bit cheaper actually. I might make them a bit cheaper for our campaign. Now I'm playing this, I think I'm finally getting a bit of a handle of what's a little bit... Let's do it. It's brutal, we'll see what we can do.
Report to you that a rival warband has been spotted in the area.
Yeah, one arm so you can't climb.
While they are dispersed and
That's discrimination.
you deploy your own patrols in the hope of
The walls should have, I don't know, one-handed access. Right, so where are we going to go? 3 strike teams, eh? Hang on, I only see one... Oh, there they are. There we go. Right. Let's go. Let's see what we find over here. Exploring buildings, my foot. I will crush you with my Overwatch stance. Captain, where'd you go? Should be able to protect him from melee here. Just a bit upsetting, really, that the you don't get like gloriously long-range items like with the humans. I mean, it makes sense because you've got insane movement value, but I'm not going to lie, I miss being a human with my longbow, because the longbow is disgusting. The longbow is very, very disgusting, and I love it. It's dirty and it's sexy. This is what I need. Yes! Yes! This will help me grow another arm. I just need to apply it 3 times daily. Right. That'll do. I haven't put him on a ambush stance, but we'll see if he survives. Okay, one guy's failed to get out. No blib recovery. One recovery dock is the setting, so you can't backtrack too much. It's annoying for when you've messed up pathfinding, but it's I personally think that's preferable to people finding an ambush and then retreating from it, which I think is more frustrating. Like, it will be annoying when you're just outside of charge range. I get that. Yeah, is Overwatch going to do anything? Overwatch? Oh, thank God. That's what I mean about range. Oh, it should have been set to 1, Doc. It should have been set to 1, but...
A new round has started.
Right. Oh my God. Now, I should have more movement than him, so let's eke forward. Oh, hang on a sec, that ain't going to work. Delay. Nice. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. No, that's not what I wanted to do, you dick. Right. Time to Leroy Jenkins out of nowhere. Hang on a sec. That's very tempting, but I need to go ambush to protect my leader from being countercharged. Right, now you can leg it in here. Nice. Another crit. Nice. You may be buying Mordheim tonight from Steam. As far as playing in this league, you live in the US, a time difference may be an issue, for instance. You're watching on your phone while at work. It does kind of depend on what coast. Like, if you finish work in an hour or so, then it might be doable. But if not, it might be a case of having to play on the weekend. It will try and balance it in a way where everyone still, you know, gets to play and there's not too much of an issue. But if some people can only do earlies and lates, what we'll do is we'll take a little spreadsheet and see what people can still manage. Damn you. Oh, dodge is amazing. But yeah, I am expecting there to be the occasional match where two people can't play. It just depends on what coast you're from. But we'll figure something out. I'm sure we've got a few Americans in, so you know, I wouldn't want to say that Americans will be a problem. But yeah, it may be the case that two people can't play each other for a week, so we'll have to, you know, figure that out. You can always replace a PvE with a PvE. It's not ideal though, because it's a bit. What we'll probably do is give everyone one free allowance if they can't make it to a game. But it's a case of, well, you need to try and play this person some point this week. So there should be, where there's a will, there's a way, you know? And the match doesn't last that long, so... Right, we'll get him first. Nice. Tournament man's to the rescue, yeah. We'll figure something out. Alien Crash is doing a lot of the organising, if not all of it, so... I was just like, that looks like a trap, let's avoid it. I was actually thinking that as I did this manoeuvre. Quite incredible, really. Right. Let's have a couple of dackers. One red apple. And 2 red apples. I think for rats it's going to be a case of, can you survive long enough to get to a point where you've started to get a bit tanky? Nice. Nice. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry too much on the timings. Like, we might just have to change the spreadsheet to be like, this person can only do earlies and this person can only do lates, so we might end up having to kind of... And this person can't do weekends, so we might have to do something to do with that, but we'll see. But yeah, West Coast is a fair time difference, isn't it? It's what, like 9 hours? So... We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Depends how, like, if you get home from work late on West Coast, though, then, well, shit. We'll figure it out. Okay. Nice. Get shreked. Nerd. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Ratchet. Like, as long as you, like, you have the beginning of the week and be able to say, like, oh, I'm free Wednesday evening, Thursday evening, and, you know, hopefully we can work it. And if two people can't play each other, let us know at the beginning of the week and, you know, we'll figure it out. It'll all work out fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're not worried. It's all fine. Right.
A new round has started.
Time to chase them down. No! My beauty. Wow, 40 damage. Middle finger, douchebag. Stabby. And stabby. I'd like more crit chance. Fighting claws are kind of okay, but I don't quite... Like, they help you climb, and that's all very well and good, but is it that awesome? I don't even know, man. I'll steal your idol. Because that will break his morale, and now he'll run away. Liberator boon for the win. The objectives in this game are another thing that kind of need a little bit of talking about, because they just don't really work. You never get a chance to actually complete them. Weeping poison for the win. More weeping poison for the win. Yeah, best thing to do is just try it and, you know, we'll figure it out. If not, there'll normally be some players that we can pitch you against.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, you can abuse the map climbing with your ridiculously high percentage and just run away with that. And that's kind of... Skaven do well at this.
Updated.
But not all of the maps have, like, a lot of climbing to do, so... Wah! Right, and we're going to go... We're going to make it up there, are we? Tell you what, we'll try and sneak around here. I wanted to climb here. I'll wait down here just in case. Not that I think he's going to make it down, because he'll fail his test, but... Right, 1. Oh, for the love of God. Ooh, might as well see what's in here. Yes, I've got 1 cluster and 1 fragment and 2 shards. I'm rich. I'll have a shipment in no time. Well, he's on his Todd over there. Where's the young blood? I haven't even seen him. You can't jump across, can you? It's fine. I'll sit here. Well, that was worth it, wasn't it? Not bad. We've got 1 cluster, 4 shards, and 5 Ghibli bits.
Yes.
That's not terrible.
Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory! Kill
Outstanding. Fantastic. The gods are with you.
Oh, a blue staff. Check that, Dewey. Me and my blues. Me and my blues. Blues everywhere. Hell yeah. Sadly, no one can use it, but let's see what the item actually is. Zinch Curse -9. Damn. That's pretty good. Oh, staffs allow you to parry. I didn't know that. Nice. Okay. So we're going to go leader. I think leader, I'm still thinking accuracy. Even though clearly, like, if someone has a bit of crit resist, then they're going to be very, very hard to ever crit. I'm currently up to 13. Very tempting to build him dodge. I think I will. So that's range resist. That's stun and magic resist. And that is all alone terror. Yeah, I think I'll go for all alone terror. Right, and what do we got here? Agility, 65% dodge. Accuracy again. And alertness. So that's pretty cool. The critical hit chance is 12. Still not reliable, but... There we go, parry 38. Parry's finally getting reasonable. Yeah, I think I'll go for accuracy for this guy. Ah. So that does increase range damage. Ah, 3% range damage. Right, okay. So that's pretty good to know, actually. Because if you're firing something like a warp lock pistol, then you might actually just want to do more damage. Crits are nice because then you have to do a stun test, but... oh, dear. So many choices. So many factions, so many choices. And we're looking all right. Oh, wow, we've got skill points as well. I didn't even see. Right, so this guy is rocking dodge, parry. So what's he got as a passive? We could probably go... this is my leader. This is leader. So if we go for alertness... does that have anything to increase our crit? No. That's kind of cool. Fighting Claws crit chance, 5%. Like, that's genuinely not terrible. And that's also quite nice. Because it's cheap as well. I think it's very cheap. Swarm is very good. He's going to have really high initiative though, so he won't be the first person to engage a lot of the time. But it's very cheap to use. And, okay. What else do we have? That's kind of cool too, Fatality, but that's quite expensive. Parry, extra parry chance, that's not bad, but we're going to go dodge anyway, so... not going to go with that. Alertness, anything good here? Nah. Dodge and parry, that's okay. No, not that. Morale's okay, that's okay. I mean, I guess a fairly good one to start with would be... let's look at the active skills now. Numbing poison? Ah, we're onto the poisons. Poisons are very good. Mainly for range, though, because you can't use them while in combat, which really sucks. Yeah, it can only be used when not engaged. But that's very good. You can reduce offensive points by 2, meaning that you can basically prevent someone from doing anything. We also have Feint, which reduces their chance to hit and return, which isn't too bad, actually. Combat Focus, which is okay. Chance to hit at the next attack. It's alright once you've got 6 pips, but... right, Defensive Stance is okay. Melee Resist, if you're going for a Melee Resist tank, but... it's not something I'd use that often. You can use it in combat, though, so that's kind of cool if you've been charged. No. Staggering Blow, no. There's got to be some better stuff here. That's alright. How long does that last? Yeah, can't be used while engaged. I don't like the stuff that can't be used while engaged. There's lots of them, sadly. So I reckon we probably just go for the usual. Just go for Insult. Because Insult's amazing. And this guy's going to have the actual movement ability to do that. Vital Shot. Yeah, there is also like a stabbing strike that gives you extra crit, but it's quite expensive to do as well. Sidestep's probably good to start with. 2 attempts to dodge. If you're going to go with something to begin with, like he's got 55% dodge. He's going to get ganged up on by a lot of people. Having sidestep early is a really big investment, but it could be really big. That's also pretty good too. So Prowl basically means you can charge someone with plus 50% damage, but a minus 10% chance to hit, and allows you a very cheeky attack afterwards. But of course it's like a one-off. So you do it, and then you've spilled your beans, which is not necessarily great. Beans are not meant to be spilled. Well, it depends on how you look at it, and if this is a euphemism or not. Mighty Charge is good. Very unlikely to hit, but plus 75% damage. I think Mighty Charge could be a bit of fun for him. Oh god, that's so tempting. Plus 75% damage basically means he's cleaving through a henchman in one hit. One hit wonder. Yeah, that's basically what he would be. He would just be, please Lord, please hit. I'll try it, and we'll give it a quick go in a game. And we'll go for crit chance when using fighting claws.
Market stock has been replenished.
Ooh. Shop. Pistols. Heavy armor. There we go. Light armor. Glorious. Halberds. Glorious. Helmets. Also glorious. Helmets for the helmet god. Right. Now we can change our equipment. Light armor. And a helmet. Good, good. He can't wear heavy armor, but that's okay. That's okay. Fighting claw. So now he's up to... He should be on, yeah, 17% crit. That's pretty reasonable. I'll give him the warp lock pistols too. So he's going to start off as a melee hero. This guy is basically going to be my Black Skaven. So 39 to 44 or 34 to 42. Dual wielding, parry. I reckon this is probably the winner here. I can't use light armor or any of that crap, can I? Nope. That'll do. It's basically he's the boss. Helmet. No, this is a dodger, isn't it? Okay, go on. I'll give you a helmet. You've earned it, especially after your previous injury. Heavy armor. There we go. And a helmet. That's my beast tank. So if we look at his mitigation, he's up to 30%, which is fairly reasonable. Right, let's just try Mighty Charge. Oh god, I don't want to do a brutal again. No, not more brutals. Okay, that'll do, and I'll take the risk of being scared by something.
Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area in small groups, as if they were scattered by something.
Halberd and 55% dodge. Yep.
Your wagon, ready to take advantage of the enemy's misfortune.
Swift charge is best. I can't remember what swift charge does. Is it plus 20 to hit? Right. So he's going to be scattered and scared by something. I think the leader will have enough pips to disengage and then mighty charge each turn. So that will be his plan, basically. Right. Reveal yourself to me. Oh, kicking over my light. Right. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do an overwatch right there. I'm just doing this to find him quickly. Okay. No eyes on the enemy yet. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. No, we'll go on dodge. So yeah, you don't need too many points to get these guys some decent mitigation, but it is only one attempt at dodge. So I think sidestep for a leader is not necessarily a bad choice, because he's going to be up to 60-70% dodge pretty soon. At which point, he's going to be really hard to take down. Well, I say really hard, like, you can mitigate some dodge and some attacks can't be dodged as easily if an enemy's got accurate and sorts of other variables. So what does swift charge do? Is it plus 20 to hit? Yeah, I think it will be 50% hit chance for my leader, so I'm not expecting him to be that good. Trying to avoid traps. Is this my leader? Glorious leader. Shouldn't really put him at the front. He doesn't look like a leader, does he? Doesn't look like a storm vermin. You can't even wear heavy armour. Like, having one of the other storm vermin as this guy would be better, but this guy does mitigate 10% of their dodge and parry stance, so... And this is Clan Eshin too, so... You know, they should do Eshin things. See you around, James. Right. Come on. Really surprised I've not seen any yet. Where are you? Come to me. Come to me, man. What's going on? Heavy armor time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually better than I thought. I think rats can just about get away with heavy armor, but... Because a rat with heavy armor moves the same as a zombie without. It's crazy. Oh!
A new round has started.
Is that swift attack? Interesting. Swift charge, rather. I need to have a look at that. Because if it doesn't have the -10 to hit, that might be useful. This guy's initiative is tanked thanks to his two-handed slow weapon. Come on. I should probably stick to dodge, actually. Why am I not interested in picking up the warpstone? Just time, effort, and wanting to murder the enemy. I find you get enough for winning sometimes, so I'm fairly content to just try and win. Yeah, if there was a big cluster, I would pick up the clusters. Oh dear. But it doesn't really seem to be much use on this map. That horse is hilarious. I don't know if hilarious is actually the right word, but... Okay, this isn't dodgy geezer. Right, come to me. Has he got a bow? Yeah, that's not ideal. I'll actually delay. Because he might move a bit closer. I'm pretty sure swift attack doesn't give you all of those things. Maybe it does, but I would have thought it wouldn't. Right, he's got heavy armor, so I should be able to charge him. Then next turn we mob him with everything we've got. Right. 1, 2. Mighty charge. It's not bad against a guy with heavy armor. No! 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 That feeling when you really need it to hit and you fail. Oh, oh, the pain. Oh, the pain and the suffering. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. More movement. I know that wasn't a smart thing to do, by the way. Like, I am going to suffer for that, but... Thank you very much, Chris. Charge is a straight line, plus 10% chance to hit, plus 25% damage, bypasses 15% target's dodge. Target may counterattack with a -10. Ah, so you are taking a counterattack. Interesting. Have at thee. Oh my god. Yes. That's how we roll. Random stuns. Random stuns for days. Right, 1, 2. Fail. I succeeded. Time for some crits, please. So I've got a fairly decent crit chance. 17. It's not bad. Once I get sidestep, I'm sorted. I think that will do for guys engaged on the vampire. Crap. Okay, let's have a see. One. This guy got one-handed spear, hasn't he? All that damage. But a 55% dodge, can't beat that. It's the benefit of having one arm, baby. Come at me. Oh, dang. Be gone. Be gone, foul beast. I love henchmen that have no movement. Feels good, man. Oh no, not again. That's big. That's really big. Right, who's he going to go for? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, he's got a dagger. Wow. When the NPCs get daggers, you know you're having a good day because, okay, their initiative's a bit higher. Mind you, he's wearing heavy armor, so it really doesn't matter. But they're just not that scary. It doesn't do enough damage to really scare me. I kind of would like it if the default enemy on was not a dagger and was a sword. Like, daggers should be maybe an offhand for an archer, not necessarily a main hand for a warband hero, you know? Oh dear. Yeah, that was going to hurt, wasn't it? That would be something I'd be tempted to change within the Zif files. Right. Not a bad parry stance, actually. 38. You can get up and do that in one turn? You fiend. Okay, well, I might kill your vampire.
Has started.
Nice. Ghouls are scary, man. No! Stop failing. No! You damn rats. Oh no. Right, that'll do. We're taking the vampire down. We'll rock him if we have to. Yeah, undead are very troublesome to play against. Oh, come on, man. He's about to have a go as well. Oh, dear. And my heroes keep failing their terror test. Oh, my God. That terror test on its own. I wouldn't be surprised if the Vamps do really well. If they get early matchups against Skaven, like, that's going to be really tough. It's just all RNG, though, isn't it? I'll fail another bloody one. Now he gets another parry chance. Oh, stop that. You dick. What a towel. No, stop it. Just thank God he's got a dagger. Just going off of memory. You do know how the other changes. I can't remember why there's no negative to a hit initially. Oh God. Okay, it's fine. It's just a regular one. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, there goes my leader. Right. Well, that's this one. GG's. I guess if you take a free counter-attack, then that's probably why it is the way it is. So this game has basically been lost due to terror, because I've lost about 5 attacks due to it. It's pretty horrible. Pretty damn... Yeah, I'm running away now. So I just can't pass a terror test. Yep. And that's harsh. Vamps, man. Just want to shoot them, really. You just want to shoot them. Like, I should have pulled out my warp lock pistols and just been like, kapow, kapow. Because that terror test, repeated failure, which just ruined me. Absolutely ruined me. Let's have a check on what the warband chance of actually failing that are. Fortunate return, but with tendinitis. Strength and maximum strength by 1. Well, that sucks. Open wounds. Oh dear. So he's also lost a leg. He's also confused. He's also got a broken jaw. I think we need to put him in the glue pot. Oh. Is that my leader?
It's over for this one.
Mordheim claims another victim. Oh my god. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, vamps early on. Like, that was horrible. This guy, man, he's had a bad day. This is his injuries. He's got a severed leg, he's confused, he's got a broken jaw, a severed arm, and he's got a mock. The warrior will never flee again, disengage. Always fight to the very end. I'm so happy for you, buddy. I'm so happy for you. At least this guy's not completely broken. I think given how many of my guys have been dying, we do need to adjust these rates a little bit more. So I'll look to do that. Because it's been pretty rough. It has been pretty rough. I'll look to increase the chances of a full recovery. Because I think we want it being kind of 50-50, that they come back with nothing. Or that they have an injury. We'll look at this. Guys, I'm going to have to call it a night now. Get some sleep. And get some rest. Need a sausage sandwich as well. Kind of craving one right now. So, Darkest Dungeon, the Skaven edition, pretty much, Jay. Pretty much. So, see you around, guys. Have yourself a great day. I'll be back around on the weekend. I'll see you then.